Hello everyone, welcome back. You're watching Royal Rumble Showdown
さ
Season 1,
Sanjo
organized by Thunder Esports. And today you guys are tuning in on round 3, day 2. With that, we have a very good lineup coming in. And today we will be seeing three of
Butterflies
our
born by thy
Your
wish,
teams
team is
battling it
guided
banning.
out
by
for the
lantern's
victory
light.
and trying to proceed ahead. We have for the first match we have Team Unity versus Team OHG. With that, I have to say, if you guys did check out our Instagram, you might have seen that the highest kill and even the
You
highest
are
death and
facing
even the
imposter.
highest assist may have a special prize in this tournament. This is pretty new since we are seeing it for the first time. And I have to remind you guys, we might
The
have
hunt
the highest
begins.
Your
skill,
team
that's
is
the
banning.
Annihilator title in this match itself. It will be none other than Elusive Bolt going in with the title of highest kills. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is a match between Team Unity versus Team OHG. And today joining me, it will be none other than Fredo. Hello, Fredo. Welcome back.
Thank you for giving such a nice introduction, Peachy. And right now we're back in this match, and this match is about to begin. And right now we see the bans are already happening, and yeah, the bans are already, like the Minsithara has been banned, the Zoshin has been banned, the Ruby as well on the blue team side. Pretty standard bans happening right now, except that glue there though. I mean, looking at the glue there, why do you think Peachy they have decided to ban out that glue?
I
I
see
have no
lots of
idea.
prey. Your team is
You
picking.
guys, I have to remind
My
you that the
mission
glue
is to
is a
protect
respect
lives.
ban coming in from the glue master, as you see from the team OHG. He is one of the global glue right now in India, and he has been creating havoc in our previous matches when the glue was not banned. With that, we are already dived into the first pick, and looks like they will be getting a high loss. With that, since the high loss is picked, the
As fleeting as a
Aurora, look
snowflake's
at that. The
breath,
Aurora, the SAS,
as
they are still
timeless
open.
as a
Even the Ling
glacier's
is still up
heart.
for a grab. Did they make a good trade here, Fredo?
Yeah, I guess it will be it will be a very good draft and trade coming in from both the sides because the Hylos there it does dominate in the EXP lane. It doesn't matter who is in front of this Hylos
I'm
because
not the
he
only
has a
one
huge amount
bound
of
by
HP,
this
so it's
chains.
not easy to take him down. Even if you try to gank him in the early stages of the game, you do not have enough damage to do anything to him. So yeah, that's why the Hylos is a very strong EXP laner who can hold his own ground. But on the other side, Team Unity have decided to pick up that Phobias there though.
I am the
And
priestess
Phobias,
of
I mean,
primal
right now
lightning,
in the
the
meta
hunter of
EXP
all
lane,
the
he's
evil
one of the
gods.
strongest EXP laners and he can, create havoc in the enemy backline with those furious dives. So yeah, that is why I guess it will be, a tough matchup in the EXP lane, the Hylos
Popple and
versus
Koopa are the
Your
best
the
team is
partners in the
Phobias,
picking.
as well as the
world.
Aurora though, the Aurora here which has been picked, it serves as a huge amount of CC. When you get frozen, the entire team can get frozen with that. The ultimate of Aurora. So that is why very good pick from the side of Team Unity, and immediately that Edith and Popol as well. I mean, Edith, it's a very good pick. It's a flex pick. And the Popol, I am
Your
really not
team
sure.
is
It might be
hunting.
going to the jungle as well. So yeah, that's it for now, I guess. And the Zask as well picked up. Oh my God, two mages. Do you think this Zask is going gold lane, Peachy?
Wait a minute. Zaz Golin, possibly yes, but there is a possibility where the Aurora could go on the roam as well. An Aurora roam with the passive she
Still
has, and if
waters
she
run
makes a
deep.
winter
Your
crown
team
even a
is banning.
immortality, adding it up, she could be that in the team fight as well, giving them the frigid glacier as well, even the second skill, a little by little. But right now at Team Unity, I really don't see a diving comp. This is all pretty much,
True love
they will be waiting it
is
out
like
Your
for
blood.
the
team is
Team
banning.
OHG to come out. And I have to say, on the other hand, a purple goal laner, it's been so long that I have not seen a Popol and Koopa, and there we go. I really thought that the Popol and Koopa would be going in for the jungle at first, because I did see a retribution plus the passive coming in from Popol and Koopa. That would be helping him a lot in the But let's see how the matches, matches as well as the heroes and the bans will pan out. With that, in the second phase right now, I'm looking at a Ling ban. Pretty good bans coming in since both the teams they
I
don't have
am
a
more
jungler
than
yet.
a
So there we
weapon.
go. They're still restricting the junglers. Maybe a Xbox ban should be coming in, or maybe a Alpha as well. Or a simple marksman as well even would do the trick.
I will protect you.
Oh,
Your
but it will be
team
the
is
Lolita
picking.
instead here. But I really did wanted to see a Xbox ban coming up because the enemy does have a lot of high HP, and that Xbox in the jungle role can do a lot of a lot of havoc to those high HP heroes there, especially that Edith and that Hylos. So yeah, right now we see a Lolita ban coming up. Maybe the enemy side, might be looking to take some projectile based hero here. Might be the Xavier because the Xavier has not been picked up yet. Or it might be, it might even be that Nathan on the jungle role. It might be anything for now, but yeah, right now they have decided to ban out their Lolita here. But maybe they're restricting the Hanabi Lolita combination. Might be that as well. So yeah, there's so much possibilities here right now. But yeah, the jungle role has not been picked up by both the
Test.
teams, and
Alpha is
oh, like we
online. Your
said, it
team
is
is
the alpha
picking.
already picked up.
Oh, look at that. It is you're looking at a person who has the highest skills in this tournament so far. He is the one, going in with the jungle role today, and he will be going up the alpha. With that, on the other hand, I am curious to see what Team OHG have there in the store to counter out that alpha. Even the Phobius are even the two of the annoying mages. I really have to guess that the Aurora would be going towards the room because that would be the most viable option right now. On the other hand, Team Unity, they
Valor
do
and
lack
loyalty
a
in a dead
marksman.
body.
Oh, wait a minute. On the other hand, look at
Probably
that.
report
The
for
I
do
Xbox
what I
your
getting
want
team
to
is
picked.
do.
picking.
These are the most strongest jungler in this current meta right now, and they have been doing their work. They have been getting maniacs, savages constantly in this tournament as well. So in Xbox going towards the jungle role from Team OHG as well as a Leo mode as well. That is a pretty good addition to them. Leo mode could be the finisher for the team. Acting it out like an assassin.
Yeah, but the main problem here is that they do not have a mage, so it might be an issue. But and as well as they do not have that huge amount of CC which the Aurora can provide there on the enemy side. So they will be lacking that in that mid lane area though. So I don't know how they will be able to compensate. I was about to say they lack magic damage, but I just
Let's hear
don't.
from
I
the
do not
crowd. Make some noise for
got
You
yours
reminded
know,
that
truly.
Edith and Hylos can do magic damage, right? So yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah. What are you saying, Peachy?
That is true, but I have seen Team OSG play it out this combo of Hylos and a Al, Leo mod as well. These are like the two horse combo coming in. I really have to name it that. And, you
Two
know,
horse combo.
oh, oh, that's right. I have seen how Hylos goes in with a glorious pathway and the Leo mode going in with the Phantom Steed that actually give him, a boost for the movement speed. And I have seen them play it out, and the Leo mode getting legendary on legendary. With that, we are in the loading screen right now. This is also going to be a good match right here. Look at the team comms. How do you think the match will go, Fredo?
Well, looking at both the team compositions, I would like to say that the side of Team Unity does have a slight advantage because they have a more
Welcome
balanced
to
composition.
Mobile
But
Legends.
on the other hand, the side of Team OSG,
5
they
seconds
do
till the
have the
enemy
dive
reaches the
potential
battlefield.
coming in from the
Smash
Leo
them.
mode and the Hylos there.
All
So
troops
they
deployed.
just have to start snowballing from the early game itself. But on the other hand, the mages on the side of Team OHG will prevent them from doing that. But yeah, it all comes down to execution. So let's see which team is able to execute its plans and strategies better. And depending on that, we will find out the winner soon as well. And right now, a pretty standard rotation coming in from both the teams. Both the teams rotating towards that gold side in the beginning. The Alpha though does have a faster jungle clearing ability, so that will be favoring him for now.
That's true. And as I mentioned, that the Aurora would be going into the room, and there we go. She has the Dire Hit has her roam boots, and she will be going, and she is going to be the roam for Team Unity. With that, the Litho goes towards the Xbox, and he will be joining in the top lane with the Leo mod very soon. He is a little slow, but on the other hand, there is this Alpha as well, who's just moving on, trying to farm it out. I'm really have to see who's going to win the Battle of Retribution because there's more 30 seconds to the Lord. Sorry, I mean the turtle.
Yeah, and there, in the top lane area, Leomord tried to simply, steal that little camp there near the enemy EXP lane. So because of that, the Alpha had to, he took a little bit longer to get that level 4. And Expert has that advantage on the level 4 for now. But yeah, in the turtle fight, let's see who has, who is able to use that advantage to their own favor. And yeah, right now the turtle is already coming up, and something might be happening in the top lane right now.
Oh, look at that, the Alpha charge going in on. Oh, wait a minute, but the first blood was taken in the top lane while the Phantom Steed has been gone from the Leo mod. He will be very, very low, and he will be escaping that. On the other hand, the support is already set and coming in from Edith right there, And, but no, it will be a free turtle for Prime win. The first turtle going towards Team OHG.
And in the golden matchup, I see this Popo doing so well against this, against the CC there. The CC, even though, after the update, she does have a lot more damage and sustain in the early game. The Popo able to, make a good laning phase in the early game for himself against this CC there. Even though the Aurora has been supporting him constantly, this CC there, but yeah, not able to, support enough to do, give him an advantage over the Popo for now.
Uh-huh, that's true. But on the other hand, Team Unity, they don't really have a marksman. Look at that, the CC. Oh, wait a minute, the Phantom Steed going in. It will be the last Insanity popping on towards the Alpha as well. It will be the Alpha going down in the hands of Leomord, but no, the Dominators descend as well as the Frigid Glacier does nothing, and they will be all escaping there.
Look at that Portal though, doing so much damage onto the CC early in the game. It doesn't even feel like CC got a buff on herself for the defense stacks in the early game. And yeah, that is how this Purple is playing out now, completely dominating. I mean, CC was doing damage on him, but he just ignored it and kept pushing the tower there.
Uh-huh, that's true. Look at that. On the other hand, the Alpha are going in onto the Leo mod. Leo mod, he is trying to escape, and he will be leaving the team fight with, 50% of his HP. They are just playing it slow right now because the kills, even the gold, is favoring towards Team OHG. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like Alpha's red buff is in jeopardy, but no, there is the glorious pathway giving them the movement speed, but and the Phoebe is jumping in. He tries to get in, but no, it will be the Edith getting the kill right there.
Yeah, this Phobias is like a die or die zero, right? I mean, if it goes in once, then it has to either, kill someone, otherwise it's not coming back out alive. So yeah, because of that, the Phobias will be going down, but right now we see the turtle, a free turtle though. Oh, using the Alpha Charge to escape there, and the Frigid Glacier also. Stopping those enemies from chasing down the Alpha. The Alpha somehow able to escape that.
Uh-huh, but still, he uses Alpha Charge in a very opposite direction just to survive, because if he does not do that, it will be a little problematic for them, because right now we are seeing a goal gap already, the score being 3-0, and it's just 5 minutes into the game. On the other hand, the turrets have been taken left and right from Popol as well. The bot lane turret, look at that, he managed to push under 5 minutes. With that, he did able to get a lot of gold from the turret as well, so that is a plus point for him. But on the other hand, look at Team OHG. They are providing all 100% support towards the Popol and Koopa. Oh, wait a minute, the mid lane is also in some kind of jeopardy. I'm really liking this combination coming in from Leomod and the Hylos. We might be seeing something good very soon.
Yeah, actually this Leomord and Hylos thing, I mean, it does make sense because the movement speed coming up, both of them do rely on their ultimate to do a lot in those team fights. And when both of them have their ultimates available, it will be a very nice usage. And look at that, the Leo mode charging in. See that red buff area. The Zaft has been taken down as well. A lot of resources being burned out now on both sides. But the side of Team OAG losing out three members already. The fourth member will be going down as well. 4 people dead on the side of Team OAG. What the hell is happening right now, PC?
Extreme wipeout coming in from side Team OHG. Look at them, they are creating havoc, they are showing at most domination. On the other hand, they do have the Purple and Koopa taking down the turrets. This will be the level 2 turret going down in the top lane. But right now Team Unity, they really have to step up. They really have to make sure to play it safe and try to get the farm as soon as possible. I'm looking at a Alpha, he is farming up, even the S-Bog is farming up, but on the other hand, the Team OHG, they have the advantage of a high loss. Oh, but look at that, the third turtle has been taken already, and they are all swarming up. A team fight would be coming in pretty soon, but on the other hand, Purple and Koopa already going in with the turrets, and manages to get a lot of turrets as well. 2 turrets from the top, 1 from mid, and even the bot lane turret. What is happening?
I guess he just wants, I think the strategy of them is to, take out this Purple and Koopa just for those pushes onto the turrets. And, the Leomord already, the Leomord already going down there, though I did not know how. But for now, I think the side of Team Unity have to really work hard here. I mean, they are losing out a lot. Even though they have the Annihilator on their team, the Annihilator not able to do much in this team so far. I mean, in this game so far.
That's true. And looking at the builds right now, I'm seeing a Alpha going in with a Sky Piercer. That is not. Oh, wait a minute! The team fight has broken in the top lane. There we go. Phoebe is jumping in with his ultimate, but no, he does not get the kill. On the other hand, the Aurora has been picked off in a very bad position. It will be a killing spree for the Purple and Koopa right here. And no way, the team fight is still going on. The Leomord going in with the Phantom Steed trying to damage it out, but the Dominator isn't doing its damage onto the Leomord, and that is just not enough. He will be also taken down.
They are just falling down left and right like dominoes, and they do not have an answer to the questions which team is asking them right now. And look at that, Jason being popped on. It's a very nice comeback, I guess. Oh my god, what a setup. They did overstay there. And that's why they will be punished.
A bounty of 160 gold has been taken down of Purple and Koopa, but wait a minute, look at that, the Glorious Pathway doing its, magic, giving it the movement speed that the team needs. On the other hand, looks like it will be the Phobius, it will be another man down on the side of Team Unity. I'm really not liking how the Phobius is just jumping in and trying to get a kill, but on the other hand, he has been taken off, the damage coming in from the high loss, even the Xbox, that is a lot right now. I'm looking at a gold difference as as big as 7,000 gold, and that is not looking good for Team Unity right now.
Yeah, that is not how how the Phobius should be played, I guess, because the Phobius does need to consider before jumping in completely, committing completely. But this Phobius is just I don't know if it will be right to say this, but mindlessly jumping in without caring about what is going to happen next, and he's just like a maniac trying to do whatever he wants on this game right now. But I guess for now the side of Team OHG doing pretty good with their double horsepower which they have. They're doing pretty well with the double horsepower.
That's true. Look at that, the Lord marching in from the mid lane. The Glorious Pathway has been set in the land of Dawn. There's a chaos going on still. Looks like the Phobius trying to get the Alpha charge on the 2-weapon, and it will be taking down the Edith. But on the other hand, they were able to manage to get the Lord down. So, the inhibitors are safe for now. The minions are still not coming in. But on the other hand, the High Lord stays still so strong. He will be managing to get out in a very low HP.
And I guess after this game is over, I mean, people will really start wondering why they have H in their name. It is because the Leomord is a horse rider and he has the horse on him. So that is why that H there in that name, OHGH for the horse, which we see on this team right now. I mean, two horses already. And if you include that Popol there, I mean, he might be a dog, but he's just like a just another pet bear, like a horse.
That's true. That is like, how do you say, three versus the whole team. As Popel and Koopa, he has an extra pal himself, so he will be giving out. But, on the other hand, the inhibitors have been taken in just level one, Lord. This is looking very bad for Team Unity. They need to step up, they need to make sure to close the gold gap. They really cannot contest for any objectives right now, and on the other hand they have not taken. Oh, wait a minute, the team fight has been broken. Maybe some skirmish going on in the mid lane. There is this Edith trying to spot out and trying to get an opening along with the high loss, but it is just not happening. They are playing it slow. On the other hand, the lanes have been being cleared continuously, so maybe they are trying to get a push as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, the side of Team Unity do not have the best lane clear except for that Aurora there, I guess. So they're finding it hard to clear the lanes. I mean, the reason why the inhibitor went away is because the Lord was pushing down there, as well as the lane clearing ability of the entire team is not that much. I mean, if you send Phobias, a CC, and an Alpha ahead, they are either not coming back or they're coming back dead. So yeah, that is why you cannot, clear lanes using the frontliners. The backliners, though, look at the Zask and the Aurora. Out of both of them, the Zask does not have the fastest lane clear, but the Aurora can clear a little bit faster. So yeah, I guess only Aurora there is the one able to clear those lanes well. So that is why defending those inhibitors will be a tough job for the side of Team Unity.
That is true. And the second lord of the match has been taken on the side of Team OHC. Without wasting any time, it was the Xbox along with the Popol doing its magic towards the Lord. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like the pickoff has been already set. Looks like it will be the Leomord getting picked off right here. But on the other hand, I'm really thinking, I'm looking at, I'm just going back to the draft where Phovius, before he picked Phovius, he was able to show the Teresla. I was really thinking that the Teresla would be a very good pick right here. Oh, the Primal Wrath has been taken down along with the Glorious Pathway, and it is the Exoc trying to get the last Insanity on to the Mage. Looks like it will be unstoppable for him, but no, the Lord is already into the Crystal. The Crystal, it is low, but on the other hand, where is Team Unity? They are not able to clear up the Lord. The minions will be pouring in very soon. And oh wait a minute. The team members, they did spawn up, but no, it will be the Purple and Koopa along with just one minion nearby the Crystal taking down, and it will be Team OHG securing a victory. So that means they right now in this group they have 2 points.
Yep, they are the toppers of the group, and they did win this game with a very, a big statement. I mean, this is the first time I'm seeing a Hylos and Leomord playing up in the mid lane, and it worked out so well for them. That Leomord doing the second most damage in the team, along with that Popol and Koopa, so much focused onto those minions, and that gold. I mean, he got the entire turret gold, in the early game of the shield, gold shield on the turret. So that gave him a huge advantage over the CC there. And the CC, even though the Aurora was helping him, he was not able to do much onto that Popol. So yeah, it was a very easy game for that Popol there. He had a very easy game. No one able to mark him down as well. And yeah, that is how Team OHG able to secure that victory over Team Unity very easily.
And look at Popper and Koopa. He is doing a God's work, a work that a marksman should do, pushing out the turrets. Look at that, 29,475 damage towards the turret. That is very lot in this match. But and he has been doing a phenomenal work. He even managed to take down the crystal so secure. So that will be the secure. The win securing towards Team OHG. With that, there are still more teams to come up. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Hello everyone, welcome back. You are watching Royal Rumble Showdown Season 1 powered by Thunder Esports, and we are back again instantly with the second match. With
I
that,
will
we have
protect
Team
you.
Your
Unity
team is
versus Team
banning.
Roman Daddy today. Team Unity in the last match we did see them losing against Team OHG. They were very, in a very tight spot because they weren't having some gold, they weren't having kills
The
as well.
hunt
So this
begins.
Your
really
team
made
is
them the
banning.
team to lose behind. Will they be redemption? Will they be having a redemption arc right here? And along with me witnessing this match, it will be Fredo himself. Hello, Fredo.
PG, and yeah, we are back here in the second game of the
Your
day. It is
team is
Unity
banning.
versus Roman Daddy. Unity did lose in the last match. I mean, they did have a decent draft, but the outplay coming in from that Leo mod and the high loss able to completely
Your team
demolish
is banning.
those mages coming in the mid lane and the roam section. But right now they will be learning from that and they will be looking forward to gain victory here. Illucio Bot not able to do much in the last game, even though the annihilator tag is on his name. But right now he will be looking to do better in this game and secure that victory for his team. Right now, though, the bans coming in already, the Lolita
My
band
mission
and the
is to
Hayabusa and
protect
Your
Hylos coming in
team
lives.
from
is
the side of
banning.
community. Pretty standard bans, nothing out of the world here. And on the other side, we can see Roman Daddy
Butterflies
banning out
born by thy
other
wish,
Your
three was
team is
visiting
guided
banning.
the
by
draft for the
lantern's
Ruby.
light.
Nothing out of the world right here. But looking at that, looking at that ban there, the Hylos there. I
I
mean,
see
how they
lots of
banning it
prey.
was.
Your team
You
is
remember the
picking.
last game? What do you say, Pichi?
That is true. Hylos in the last game, he was having a very, very tanky HP, as well as he was dishing out damage, and he was very supportive of his team as well because of the glorious
Still
pathway.
waters run
That
deep.
really gave a lot of movement speed. So I think Team Unity, they won't be doing the same mistake again.
Hope will find a
But
way,
since Team
even
Unity
when
have
Your
the
all is
team
first
is
pick, they
forlorn.
banning.
go in with a Roger Jungle and will be possibly trading off a
True
Ling
love
as well
is
as
like
a
blood.
Vexana. That is a little unfortunate, in my opinion, because the Ling is up. If the Ling player, he has enough practice, he has
May the blood of
enough
my
hours
enemies
on his
flow from
heroes,
Your
my
team is
he
spear.
can
picking.
actually carry the game alone. With that, I really have to see how Momo, okay, will be playing out. But the Mincetar has been taken with an Inspire. That is very, I really have to say an additional point to that. And also a Carmilla as well. How do you think the team fights will
Heurology
go,
is my
Your
Fredo?
craft.
team
Diggy
is
is my
banning.
name.
I mean, if the Minsithar was on the roam, then I could have considered, it a bit better from the
I
side of
didn't
Team
cure
Unity.
the
But
pain.
picking up that
Your
I
Carmilla
team
harnessed
is
means
it.
banning.
the Minsithar probably will be going towards the gold lane or else the EXP lane. So that leaves the option for the Link to gank any other, the other lane as well, because the Minsithar won't be roaming around with the mid laner. So yeah, that creates an opening for the Link to exploit there. So yeah, it might be a good pick. It might be a bad pick as well. I don't know what to say about the things which are happening on the side of Team Unity for now. But I guess Team Unity can still look to pick up the Aurora as their mage, because the Aurora does work very well against the Link. So yeah, that might be a thing to do here. But right now, the Valentina has been banned by the side
Your
of
Protect
team
Team
the
is
Roman
image
banning.
Daddy, and
of the
the
person
Digi
land.
will be picked up by them to counter the Carmilla's blood curse.
That's true. And I really have to say the Valentina ban is like a cherry on top. Because if the Valentina was on the side of Team
As
Unity, it
fleeting as
will
a
be a
Your
snowflake's
problem
team is
for
breath,
banning.
Team
as
uh,
timeless as a
Roman Daddy,
glacier's
because
heart.
Valentina can easily copy Diggy's ultimate, that is the time journey, and with that, she will be providing a lot of support along with the Carmilla as well. So that is one thing that I like, that they did ban out the heroes that they think could be the play in this match. And with that, the Teresla has been picked up. And as you mentioned, Fredo, the Aurora,
I am the
that is true
priestess
that
of
the Aurora
Your
primal
will
team
be
lightning,
a
is
very
the
picking.
good
hunter of
counter
all
for
the
the Ling
evil
and even of
gods.
the CC the provider to the team as well. And there we go. She has been banned. Team Roman Daddy, they are, cutting off every possibility of the comeback from the side of Team
This land
Unity.
is our homeland, and
Your
it will
team
soon
is
be your
picking.
Yeah,
burial
Team
ground.
Unity, I mean, right now they will be wondering what to pick as their mage right now, because the other mages right now in this meta, I don't think any other mage will do a good job against the Ling here, except one fact. I guess the Eve, if they have a Eve player on their team, if their mid laner can play the Eve here, the Eve will be a very good, a very good option here, considering they have the Lapu Lapu, the Digi, the Vexana and the Ling as well, because the Eve cannot, she's immune to crowd control. So that allows her to deal damage while not being controlled. So yeah, and as well as the amount of AoE her ultimate has
Let them
is
play
pretty
the
good as well. So,
hero. I will
but
be the
right now they will
truth
Your
be picking
this
up
team
the
is
world
Paramis
picking.
desperately
and the
needs.
Yuzong
To
instead.
live
Paramis can
is to
also,
trick
be
the
used to counter
Reaper.
the Link, but double utility coming up from the side of Team Unity. It will be the Carmilla as well as the Faramis. So yeah, they do lack that early game damage, but I guess the Roger will be able to compensate that for their side, as well as the Minsithar and the Yuzong. So yeah, enough early game damage coming in from the side lane and the jungler, but the mid lane will be lacking. But yeah, of course the Faramis does have his ultimate to compensate for that. And right now we might be seeing a gold laner pick. Will it be the Claude?
Uh-huh. A pretty solid picks coming in from Team Roman Daddy as well. If they pick the Claude, I think it will be a good pick right here, since Claude with the Blazing Duet, he scales off the mid game
Come
to
on,
the late
Dexter.
game.
It's our
So I think
showtime.
it will be good. But on the other hand, Team Unity, they have picked a Faramis. I really have to say this is a unusual counter for the Diggy, because Diggy, the curse of blood won't be working here, because the Diggy with the time journey will be canceling every single thing what the Carmilla has to provide. So they do need a backup for Team Unity as well. So the backup will be the team. It will be the Faramis. So that's how they will be surviving. And if they come to if they do manage to get a good start, I think Team Unity, they will be leading in the victory.
Yeah, but it all comes down to execution. And right now we see on the loading screen both the teams up with their lineups. I mean, in this draft, I do favor the side of Team Unity again, because they
Welcome
do
to
have that
Mobile
damage, they do have
Legends!
the crowd control there coming in from the Minsithar, from the Yuzong,
Five
as well as the
seconds till
Chimera.
the
But they
enemy
do have a
reaches the
Digi on the other
battlefield.
side.
Smash them!
The thing is, if the Digi is able to be picked off by the Roger early on in the team fight, then it leaves a very big gap for them to exploit, because other than the Digi, they do not really have a good front line except that Lapu Lapu there. But they do have the mobility factor as well, so yeah, it might be an issue actually.
Possibly, highly possible. Yes, I do agree with you, Fredo. But on the other hand, the Eternal Guard will be also be a little frontline towards Team Unity as well. Because Eternal Guard, we all know, gives up the knock up, and it does dish out damage with the items that she will be taking. And but look at that, the Roger, he is farming up so well. He did manage to get the Letho uncontested. On the other hand, the Ling trying to fast farm, trying to get level 4 as soon as possible, so he would be joining the top lane. And Minsithar, he is vulnerable right now, and gets picked off right here. Oh, another very a scary game for Team Unity again. Oh, look at that. The team fight is still on. Looks like Ling is going in with the Tempest of Blade. Will be picking off a kill towards the Carmilla. And looks like she will be the first blood of this game.
Yeah, a nice trade coming in that top lane area for Team Unity there. But for the team Roman Daddy actually. But Team Unity might be able to bounce back. The Roger is taking down that big team low. We will be using that Lycan Pounce to finish, I guess. And yep, he does finish up that big with that Lycan Pounce there. The turtle is already up. And yeah, the EXP laner is just trying to get the level 4 real quick so they can rotate towards the turtle side.
That is true. Looks like Yuzhong will be the first one to get level 4 already because in the top lane, Ling was picked off by his, the passive doing its work, trying to get him the extra damage as well. On the other hand, Link's blue is in jeopardy again. Ling will be forced to use out his Tempest of Blade right here, and the Yuzhong coming in with the Black Dragon form. He's trying to get his passive, he's trying to get the marks onto them. Oh, but no, it will be the Ling getting the kill. Along with that, the Curse of Blood has been used, but it will be the Ren picking off again by the hands of Exana.
Yeah, the trade coming in from both sides. I mean, he was forced to use his ultimate, but the enemy picked up the turtle. So yeah, a pretty good trade for both the teams right now, but a little bit in favor of Team Unity, I guess. Sorry, the Team Roman Daddy here. But yeah, Team Unity, they need to focus on their gameplay a little bit more there because the support this Biggie is providing the Claude. The Claude and the Link do have a very high mobility, so yeah, it will be difficult for them to chase them down if they get farmed. So they have to be careful. They do not want the Claude and the Link to get farmed so quick like they're doing right now. So enemy needs to put some pressure in that jungle area to reduce their farm and especially support the Minsita in the top lane side, so that the Minsita does not have a hard time against that Claude supported by the British.
That's true. And on the other hand, I really want to see how the oh, wait a minute, looks like the Claude, he is in some kind of trouble. The blazing duet as well as the time journey being picked up. Along with that, the nether realm coming in from Paramis, that will be giving him the extra lifeline. But no, the Minsita will be picking off the Claude right there. And there we go, 4 members on the top from team side, Team Unity. Will they be picking off this turret as well? Because there's a high possibility that they can do it, because they do have the Roger. Along with that, they have this Minsita. The gold shield has been taken, and but oh, there we go. The turret is already down. Looks like it will be the first turret. Sana trying to go in. She is caught in a very bad position. The Eternal Guard won't be doing much in the early game, and with that, with the bad positioning, she has been taken off as well.
I guess the Roger finally living up to that Annihilator title right now, carrying his team, taking those kills, securing the objectives as well. I mean, he is just on fire right now. He looks unstoppable at the moment.
That's true. And look at that, Momo. Okay, he has no leverage, no pathway towards the turtle. He tried to contest it out, maybe he could win the retribution battle, but no, he backed up because he knows that his team is lacking, just because in the previous team fight they did manage to throw. Oh, but wait a minute. On the other hand, the delusional bolt, he did miss out his petrified. That was concerning right there, and he's trying to go in. The Lapu Lapu going in with the ultimate. He's trying to dish out damage. The Netherlands trying to give out the extra lifeline to the Yuzhong. He will be going back. On the other hand, it is the Tom picking off again. But again and again, the Rent has been also picked up. Both the tanks going in, getting killed right here. And also, on the other hand, another turret has been taken.
Yeah, the mid lane tier 1. Oh my god, this Roger might be getting caught out, and he's a very bad position. He's surrounded by 5 players. Will he be able to make it alive? No, he will not be able to make it out alive there. But the mid lane turret has been taken down already by the side of Team Roman Daddy. And Roman Daddy right now, they are looking to take the victory away very soon, because it seems like they're making a comeback already in the game. They were behind in goal just a few seconds back, but taking down that Roger gives them a lot of goals, especially because he was on that bounty there. So yeah, right now both the teams are on equal terms in terms of goal, but in terms of map control, I do think that the side of Team Roman Daddy have an advantage because of the tier 1 mid lane tower, which has been just taken out.
I do agree with you, Fredo. That is a very important turret. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like Diggy, he was almost getting caught, but no, he will be backing off without the use of time journey. And with that, oh, wait a minute. The hook coming in from the Minsita as well. The time journey has been used, and looks like the Curse of Blood will be doing its magic. And Roger going in with the Lycan Pounce as well. The Netherlands will be giving an extra HP to them, and with that, that they do survive it out, but no, it is a killing spree for the Vexana. The team fight still goes on, and the Yuzhong has been picked off again and again. Look at that. The Ren, Ren did manage to fight and survive this time, but no, oh no, Illusion Bolt, what did you just do? It is a double kill for Rens, but not much. And there we go, double kill for Momo. Okay.
It was almost a wipeout if that Minchita was still dead. So yeah, technically not a wipeout, but yeah, almost a wipeout for the side of Team Unity there. I mean, they are throwing away this game here and there, making those silly engages in the enemy jungle area. I mean, they have to be careful here. They just came out from a loss in the last game, so they should be more careful and look to take up the victory here. But I guess they want to have fun as well. So yeah, but I guess they have to be a little bit more careful starting from now on and do not throw the game at the group.
That's true. On the other hand, Team Roman Daddy, they are eyeing the top turret. They're trying to take down the Minster, but no, his team comes up for the backup along with the Faramis and the Carmilla. This is very crucial for them because they are losing a lot of turrets. So far, 2 turrets have been taken. That will be the bot lane as well as the mid lane. And with that, the minions are still pouring in. This is a little trouble for Team Unity, isn't it, Fredo?
Yeah, the Ling, with his mobility clearing those minions everywhere, and that's why the lane pressure is always there. So yeah, somebody has to always go and defend those lanes every time, the Ling, creates a split push down there. And right now, oh my god, I guess the Netherlands will be popped already. A lot of resources being spent just because of that Eternal Guard, pouring down right on top of him. That Faram is there.
But that is no problem for the Faramis because his first item was a fleeting time. So that in that way he will be getting his Nether Realm very quickly. But on the other hand, the Claude taking those turrets, the level 2 turret from the top is also in jeopardy. It will be the Ling as well as the Claude, and with the support, and the Vision as well, they will be taking those structures down again. But on the other hand, the Lord will be up in few seconds, so it will be a battle of retribution because I know Team Unity, they could zone out as well. On the other hand, Illuso Bolt, he's also split pushing as much as possible because they do lacking turrets.
They do lack the turret advantage and that map control which they need right now. But yeah, like you said, in the boss fight, they really have an advantage in that vision area as well as the zoning place because they have that Yuzong there. And right now, the Lord is slowly being chunked down by the lane. Lord dance is happening right now. But let's see who comes out on top because both the teams have, pretty good team fight composition and very nice ultimates, especially the King's Calling and the Nether Realm there, as well as the, Dragon's ultimate form there. And the engage is already happening, Pichu.
Oh, there we go. The Black Dragon from doing its magic. But oh no, the counter is all set in. Coming in from Faramis. He will be using the Netherlands. But wait a minute, the King's calling right into the turret. There it will be picking off with Diggy here. With the Diggy, he was trying to do his best with the time journey. But no, there we go. Along with the Diggy, it will be the Lord going down. But the team fight still goes on. It is the Ren trying to survive along with Roger. Roger, on the other hand, he was trying to pick off the Ling. And oh, wait a minute, the Lapu, he is a little low and it will be the Wolf transformation doing its magic. Oh, wait a minute, he does not goes in. The marksman form has been popped off and it will be the Ren picked off again in the team fight. With that, Ling is 50% off this HP. He is managing to survive. Oh, wait a minute. Minster is in trouble. Minster just, if not the Minster, but the Roger goes in with the Wolf transformation and the Lycan Pounce. It misses out. He does not have enough damage onto the Ling. And again, this is an easy turtle for the Ling.
Yeah, not the turtle, the Lord though here.
Oh, that's right. Looks like it will be the Claude picking up the Lord right here. And as his name, look at his name, give me Savage. I really want to see a Savage coming in from Claude right now.
Yeah, highly possible, especially because of the damage he already has. On top of that, he has a lot of farm as well. But right now, we see that, I mean, I think that Vexana, when she went there, she was not able to use her skill. She was standing there for a moment. It did seem like Vexana was lagging or something there. Not really sure about it, though, but they got the kill out of the Vexana. I really want to see what this Roger is building because he doesn't seem to be doing much damage yet. Because, I have seen him taking down that Lapu Lapu.
Uh-huh.
Trying to take down the Lapu Lapu when he was low on HP. Tempest of Blazing Spot inside the tower. The Dragon Form being used as well. A lot of resources being used right now. Blazing Duet on top of that, doing damage into the backline. The Yuzong taking down the enemy's Ling already. A lot of resources being used even before the Lord arrives. So will they be able to defend the inhibitor right now?
Looks like it will be the Maxip picking off, and the Lord also marching in from the top lane. The inhibitor is in trouble, the top inhibitor already being taken off. On the other hand, it is the Roger getting damaged, from the Vexana also. Look at her, she has her items up, so it was a little problem. The Eternal Guard onto the Faramis. Faramis will be surviving this because it was just not enough to kill him in a one shot.
Yeah, and I really want to check out the build of this, Lapu Lapu as well, because the Roger, I mean, he has been able to, trying to take down this Lapu Lapu in those team fights, because other than him, I don't think anyone else can do enough damage. But the Lapu Lapu sustaining so well against that damage coming in from the Roger, even though he's so fed and so farmed right now. It's so clear that the dominant side and the Oracle are doing their magic and not letting him die.
That's true. He is super tanky right now. He is serving as the face of his team. But on the other hand, the Eternal Guard will be doing its magic, and it will be the Momo okay picking off the Paramis. This is very crucial for Team Roman actually right now because the support is all dead from the side Team Unity. Looks like it will be a double kill for Illusio Bolt. He tries to go in for more, but no. Looks like it will be the Ren getting picked off there. On the other hand, he is little low. The Lycan Pounce trying to survive, trying to immune the CC coming in from the Lapu, but no, he will be taken down. So that will be a total of 3 casualty on the side on both teams as well.
Yeah, both the junglers diving into those backlines first. The fight was happening in two different areas. Both the junglers diving into the backlines and able to pick them off. But in the end, the Link comes out on top because of his mobility and the ability to, sustain more because of the Hass's claw on him, I guess. But yeah, that will be it. And because of that, he has been able to come out on top. And on top of that, he does have the Thunder Belt as well. So enough tankiness on him right now. And the Lord is easily taken down.
Without any time wasted, looks like Team Roman Daddy, they have been taken the Lord already. They do have the push. They do have. They only lack the minion clear. If they are able to sink all the minions in 3 lanes, I think it will be an end for Team Unity.
Yeah, you're right about that. The plot can suit very well. So yeah, if all the minions of all the lanes are available at the same time, it creates an opportunity for them to push at least one lane down properly. Because the enemy doesn't have enough lane clear and the team fight is already breaking out.
Oh, a lot of spells has been used in this team fight, but no, it is 3 man down from the side Team Unity. It was a very unfortunate how the Yuzhong was trying to check the bush when the Lord is up. Look at that, the Lord already marching in from the top lane again, and there are oh no, it is the Paramis Heijin going down again. It is a wipeout for Team Unity, and with that, Team Roman Daddy securing 2 points in this group 2 and a very good team fight as well, I really have to say.
Yeah, I mean the team fight coming in from the side of Team Roman Daddy was just so good, especially that Diggy pick coming out on top in cancelling those Carmilla's class Curse of Bloods, as well as the Mincithars King's Calling somehow and that is why they were able to come out on top. And congratulations to Team Roman Daddy for putting up such a nice show. And Immunity will be going home with a loss again. I really feel bad for them, but they do need to do a lot of homework coming in from the next match. And with that, we will be signing off for now, but we'll be coming back for the next match again. So don't go anywhere. It's me and Peachy on the caster's desk.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with the third game of the day. It's Team Unity versus Team Special Grade. On the blue side, we have Team
はやぶさ
Unity, and on the red side, we
Your
have Team
team is
Special Grade.
banning.
Team Unity has just lost their last two games, and right now, if they want to gain that 2 points, which they really need to proceed to the next round, they really need to win this game against Special Grade. And right now, joining with me on the casters decks will be Peachy on this game. And Peachy, what are your thoughts so far?
Feed. Destroy.
Hello,
Is
Fredo. In my opinion, Team Unity, they do have a good draft. They do manage to pick up all the good counters as well as good picks, but they are lacking in skills. They are lacking in team fights as well. That is what it is making them lose. And in this game, which is very crucial for Team Unity, as you mentioned, and if they are able to win this, it will be a very, very big for them since they will be securing a spot in this Royal Rumble Showdown Season 1. With that, the bans are already set in, and it
Horology is
will
my
be his
craft.
task
Diggy is banning.
along with a Hayabusa and the Diggy Team Unity. They banned out Diggy. What are they thinking? I'm pretty sure they will be running a Carmilla combination again.
Yeah, they might be looking to pick up the Carmilla, and last game they did get countered by that Diggy, so yeah, they have to be careful this time. And that is why they will be banning out the Diggy immediately so that they can pick up that Carmilla for themselves. But I do hope the enemy team has also watched that. So
Butterfly
they
is
might be
born
looking to
by
ban
thy
out the
Your
wish.
team
Carmilla
is
so that the
banning.
enemy
By
team
lantern's
Unity
light.
will not be able to get their hands onto that curse of blood. But right now, as we speak, we can see the Zushin has been banned by Team Special Grade.
A pretty good
My
ban coming
mission
in
is
because
to
Zuxin,
protect
as we all
Team
lives.
know,
is
with the Lantern
banning.
Flare and as well as the Crimson Beacon, she has been creating havoc. You really don't want to be the victim of Zuxin, where you will be the picked up and thrown under a turret, possibly, in the turret very so far that you won't be able to escape. With that, the last ban coming in from Team Unity before they move towards the pick, it will be a high loss. In the game one, they did learn the lesson that the high loss won't be open because it is one of the hero that was very, very annoying, and it was disrupting all the team fights coming in from Team Unity as well. So there we go, they have been picked off. With that, again, the last
I see
ban
lots
coming
of
in from
prey.
Special
Your
Grade, it
team
will be
is
the
picking.
Roger. In the last match, we did see Illusion Bolt trying to damage it out, trying to do so much in every single team fight, in every single situation, but it was just that
May
his
the blood of
team
my enemies
Your
was
flow
team
from
not
is
my
picking.
equipped
spear.
enough with the items and even the skills as well.
Yeah, and because of that, they will be going, they will be, taking out that Hylos as well.
The
And on the
hunt
enemy side, they
begins.
do, I mean, they have seen that Lucio Bolt can do a lot on the Roger, so that is why they have banned out the Roger.
This
And,
land
and
is
on
our
the first
homeland,
pick, they
Your
and
have
it
that
will
team is
soon
Mensitar
be
picking.
our
already, I
burial
guess.
ground.
The Mensitar is a very crucial pick for their composition, so they have decided to go for it first. But no, the
As
Ruby
fleeting as a
as well as the Lapu
snowflake's
Lapu being
breath.
picked up already.
As
I mean, the
timeless as
Lapu
a
Lapu was
glacier's
picked up in the
heart.
last game as well, and it did a pretty good job disturbing the enemy backline and the front lines as well, tanking up a lot of damage for the team. But do you think this Lapu Lapu will be able to do the same for Special Grade?
I think so,
I'm
yes,
not the only
because
one
as we've
Your
bound
seen
by
in the
team
this
last
is
game that
picking.
chains.
Lapo was able to do so much, but I really have to see what Team Unity have in the store. Looks like it will be a Phobius again. I'm really not looking for that pick. And Maxi Pug already going in with the Phobius, whereas the Teresla is still open. I don't know why what they were thinking. With that, I have to mention this fact, they picked a Minsitar as a first pick, Team Unity, right? But as soon as they picked the Minsitar, they picked Ruby. Ruby is one of the counter. I mean, Minsitar is one of the counter for Ruby, and and we did see in the last game the Minsitar was in the goal lane, and this game as well,
Your
since the
team
Phobius has
is
been
winning.
picked, so the Minsitar will be going towards the goal lane again. How will the Ruby manage to perform in this match?
Well, if you look at the the laning phase,
the Ruby will have a more easier time in the laning phase against the Minsithar. But yeah, in the team fights though, the King's calling will be used, and yeah, that might create a problem for that Ruby's dashes, because the tankiness of that Ruby comes from the stacks of her dashes. So yeah, that will be important thing to note
Who
down
said there
here.
are no
And right now
shortcuts in
we
life?
see that the
I
chip has been
literally
banned as
invented
well from
one.
the side of Team Special Grade. They do not want any invasion into the into their jungle area, as well as they do not want the chip to pop up anywhere and create a flank on them out of nowhere through his portals. So that is why they'll be looking to ban
Hope
out
will
the chip,
find a
and
way,
Your
immediately
team
even
is
when
the
all is
banned.
response from the
forlorn.
side of the immunity will be that Vexana ban, because they have not yet picked up a mage, and Vexana, I mean, she can do a lot with just her first skill. So yeah, that is why they'll be looking to ban it out immediately.
And again, Xbox has been left open for Team Special Grade to pick up a pretty big W for Team Special Grade, because in the first match we were able to see a Xbox creating havoc right from the early game. I do believe that the Xbox is a hero that pans out in the mid game to the late game, but no, he has been proving me wrong, and into the early game as well. He has been so destructive, such a maddening
Still
effect into the
waters run deep.
battlefield.
Your
With
team
that,
is
the chip has
banning.
been picked off. Along with the chip, it will be a Ling. These are pretty standard bans and a very good bans as well, because I really have to say, Team Unity, they don't have a jungler yet, so the Ling would be a good contender. But on the other hand, what will Team Unity pick up? Again, maybe possibly a alpha jungle trying to Alpha, or probably a Julian as well.
Yeah, the Julian and Alpha can do a lot in this game, but look at the enemy side. They're very tanky. I mean, look at the Lapu Lapu, the Ruby, the Xbox. They have a very, they have a lot of HP on them. So if you remember what ABM did, they did pick up that carry
I,
there. So I guess a
Minotaur,
carry
Your
would
will
team
also
is
finish
be
off
good
banning.
what
here.
was
But
left undone.
I mean, you might think I'm mad, but I do feel like if they are able to pick up if they're able to pick up a Lolita and a Nathan here for the hyper, I mean, Nathan will do a pretty
The
solid
falling
job here in
stars
this
brought
team,
Your
I
us
team
here.
guess.
is picking.
Oh, that is true, Fredo. The Lolita is still open, and it would be a pretty good pick as well. There's no one on the Team Unity, but deflect these skills, and also the basic attacks coming in from the Team Unity. But it will be a good support, with the revitalize. It will be a good support, Lolita. But on the other hand, Team Unity, Illusion Bolt, he's playing his cards.
It
He's
is better
trying to
to be
see
feared
what
than
will
loved
be a good
if you
hero
cannot
trying to chip
buff.
down the Firaga armor of the X-Ball. Looks like he will be locking
Always on
down
the
that
way.
Ammon, and along with
Your
Ammon,
team is
Renz,
picking.
he will be going in with a Matilda and not a Carmilla this time.
And it's a very big, very, very good pick actually. The Matilda is a very good pick when paired up with that Phobias, because the Phobias lacks in mobility, right? So when he dives in, he cannot come back out from those team fights, and he usually dies in the front lines. So that is why this Matilda will come in
What's
handy
beneath
to
this
take him out from a
bandages?
situation sometimes when it's necessary. So yeah, that is a very good pick coming in from the side of Team Unity. Both the teams have completed their drafts right now, and it's very clear that we will be seeing a Mencitar versus Ruby in the gold lane, a Phobias versus Lapu Lapu in the EXP lane, and in the jungle area it will be an Aemon versus the Xborg. But the Aemon cannot really peel off the Xbox Firaga armor easily, so it will be a tough matchup, I guess. But yeah, it all comes down to execution in the battlefield, and let's see which team is able to execute better as we enter the land of dawn. This is match 3. It's Team Unity versus Team Special Grade. And yeah, we're heading into the battlefield for the game 3, and Team Unity really needs to win this match. And do you think they will be able to win this out, Peachy?
Highly possible, I am cheering for both the teams because they do really need it. On the other hand, both the teams have a very
Welcome
solid
to
lineup.
Mobile Legends!
Looks like it will be again coming down to the skills that they
5
have.
seconds till
And
the
with
enemy
that,
reaches the
ladies and gentlemen,
battlefield.
we are
Smash
in the
them!
land of dawn. It is a match
Ultimate
between Team
deployed!
Unity versus Special Grade. They will be battling it out for a position in this tournament, and you are watching Royal Rumble Showdown.
Yeah, and pretty standard rotation coming in from both the teams already. But yeah, both of the junglers might be rotating to opposite lanes because the Ling, sorry, the Aemon has started this blue buff, and I do not see the blue buff on the Aemon right now. I mean, I guess it has been mistakenly taken up by the Matilda, I guess. But yeah, that leaves a lot of. No, it is not on the Matilda as well. So where did the blue buff go? Can you see it, Peachy?
Oh, what just happened? Look at that. It looks like the support coming in from it is a lot. But on the other hand, it is the Matilda supporting the Minsita a lot in the top lane, which is very good because Minsita really needs it in the early game.
Yeah, he does need that support in the early game, but a four-man already closing down into the top lane area, trying to do something out there. But I don't think it is possible, especially because of the Matilda's presence there in the top lane. Will be able to, start that Michigan. Oh my god, look at that. The last insanity being popped already. The flicker has been used as well. The Michigan are still not going down. But three members charging in. He really needs some help here. The Matilda has to go soon. He's really low on his HP, but somehow enemy team able to disengage on time as well. Otherwise, the counter engage coming in would have been really bad for them.
Oh, I really thought that the Novaria will be sniping down the Minsitaro and getting the first blood, but no, looks like that is not the case for this Novaria. She was the one trying to escape it out, trying to go back into the middle lane, and with that, the first turtle of the game is up.
Nice level. Oh, Amon misses out. Even though he's used his retribution and the ultimate as well. A nice side of the whip coming in, and enemy team 3 members down on the side of Team Unity. That's a very, very big casualty to happen in the early game. It gives a huge amount of goal lead, but the Minsitar has been pushing down in the top lane area.
Oh, that is true. With their retribution being missed out, Team Unity, they are lacking a little right now. But on the other hand, Eamon was able to get his blue buff safely. But also the Xbox used up his ultimate trying to survive it out. I don't know what just happened then. Oh, and look at that, Illusion Bolt getting another kill, and this time it will be the Kufra.
Yeah, the Cobra being taken down in the process, but there the X-Borg was able to get that blue buff away from Eamon. So Eamon missing out on the turtle as well as the blue buff. The Matilda somehow able to escape thanks to Aurora there for helping her out there. But right now, the Eamon not doing so well. Oh. The jump catching that Matilda while she was recalling. A very nice jump coming in from that Cobra there.
Fredo, you just said that the Matilda did survive, but no, the jump was so point on, and also the flame shot spotting out the Matilda. On the other hand, looks like the Novaria as well as the Xbox will be picking off two of us in the top lane again, and the gold turret has been picking off chip by chip, little by little, every single time by the Xbox as well as the Ruby.
Yeah, the red gold is already taken up, so a lot of fun, for the side of the special grade. The special grade might just become the third team to stomp on Team Unity today, and I just feel bad for these guys in the blue side.
Fredo, look at that.
You just get your head before.
Oh, looks like the circling eagle has been popped. It will be the Kufra in trouble going down in the hands of Delusion Bolt. But on the other hand, it is the Matilda along with Amen trying to dish out damage towards Lapu, but it is not enough. Default will be getting off, but on the other hand, the Phobius has overstayed his welcome towards the blue buff, and he will be going down, and he will be punished for that.
Yep, and with that, the team fight goes into the favor of Team Special Grade, and with that, they will have a 4K goal lead, almost a 4K goal lead over the side of Team Unity, which is a very good thing to happen in the first 5 to 6 minutes of the game, and it is a lot of goal lead. The Tyrant's Revenge might be coming in onto that Phobius, and the Bravest Fighter being used as not used. The Bravest Fighter was not used, but not enough damage to take him down without that Bravest Fighter there. So they will be looking to disengage immediately.
That is right. And with that, they are already moving towards the mid lane. That is a good strategy coming here because they do need the mid lane turret as soon as possible. With that, the 4-man swarming again. I really want to see another Triance Rage coming in onto the Aurora possibly. Oh, looks like it will be the Lapu Lapu flickering out, trying to evade the Frigid Glacier, and the passive has been popped out Aurora already, but on the other hand, the team Special Grade, they are trying to chip in damage.
Yeah, they do seem to be lacking that damage right now, but they will be doing their part slowly by slowly. But this Novaria does need to land her second skill very well, otherwise there is not much damage coming in from the enemy side, and the enemy side looking to push their top lane tower very soon. Oh, Tyrant's Revenge with the flicker coming in. Nice play by the Putra, but not connecting on. And the Amen will be able to take out the top lane tier 1 and will be able to escape as well. Oh my god, what an escape coming in from that Amen, the escape artist right now. But the turtle is being taken down by the red side, and the blue team needs to do something, or else the turtle is going down for free, and they do not want to miss out on this one. But they will be missing it out. It's a free turtle for the side of Team Special Grade, and that just increases the farm difference for Team Unity.
Oh, that is true. Looks like it will be another free turtle. But on the other hand, the Phobius, he is in a kind of trouble because he, along with the are trying to pick off, and they are trying to see if they could possibly get something out of their team Special Unity. They are trying so hard, but the gold and the kills are not favoring towards them, even though the Amen coming in with a full stack, trying to chip damage onto the Novaria. Oh, but wait a minute, looks like the Aurora will be picked off in the bot lane. She will be the first victim here. She has since the last insanity going in. Will it be the Mincetar going down? The Mincetar tries to go in with the King's Calling under the turret, but no, unfortunately he goes down. With that, it is a double kill for the Lapu and a mega kill for the Xbox.
Yeah, a very nice, a nice engage coming in from Special Grade, and right now they will be aiming to look at, take down the Brilliant Tower. Oh, nice Tyrant Revenge coming in from the Kufra, catching off the Novaria while she was just on her way to defend that Brilliant Tower. Oh my god, this Kufra has been just notorious for the enemy side, creating havoc in this backline. He is jumped so well.
Look at that, again we are seeing a good team fight coming in from Team Special Grade as well. They are all working in unity, but on the other hand, Team Unity, they really need to play in unity because one of them, every single time it is the Phobius getting caught, or even the Mincetar picking off already. Oh, with that, another team fight has erupted towards the blue side of Airman. Looks like even before the King's Calling could pop off, do its magic towards Team Special Grade, he will be picked off. It is a 2-man pick off in this team fight, and Kufra also getting a kill there.
Yeah, they do need to seem to lack that unity in those team fights. They really need to have that unity so that they will be able to win these team fights. But for now, they are 2-man down. On the other side, they did make sure that they got the kill onto that Lapu, but they do not have enough resources to contest for now. But the Kufra taken down solo, but not enough damage to completely take him down. They will be looking to make that Lord dance right now.
That is true, because the Kukra, he has to back out. He is so low and he really cannot be there for his team. Look at that team, special grade. They are playing it so safe. They are waiting for the team's roam. That is the Kukra to give out the callings. But on the other hand, Matilda, she is there trying to support it out. Even healing as well. Oh, and look at that. Illuso Bolt has been picked off in the bot lane again, right before the Lord. The team fight has emerged. Looks like the refrigeration will be freezing up for four of the people, but no, are so tanky enough to tank it all, every single of them. The hook coming in right into the turret with the Lapu Lapu surviving it out again.
And did you see that, I'm offended flicker connecting onto two people there, and that's why they were able to win this team fight again. So yeah, special grade showing a nice synergy there, and especially the they are so well, they're so mastered on those heroes, which is why they're able to pull off such nice stuns. And look at that Kukra turning into the I'm offended connecting on the two people as well. They will be taken down inside their own turrets, I guess. The turret just barely there with that, last sliver of HP, and Kukra doing enough damage onto the turret. But the turret not going down yet, and now with that they will be looking to again. Oh, Tyrant's image being missed also. Yes, the Proteus jumping onto the enemy backline. But not, they do not have enough damage to take them down, and they will be able to escape.
That is true, but on the other hand, the Lord is already spawned on all set in from the top lane, and right now Team Unity, they are all rendered low towards their inhibitors because all the turrets have been picked off. But on the other hand, Team Unity, they were able to get two turrets so far into the 12 minutes of this game. The Lord is all setting in. Maybe we will be looking at another I'm offended coming in. Oh, wait a minute. With that, the King's Calling will be rendering them helpless in that. And there we go. They did manage to win this team fight with the help of Mincitar alone.
No, you're wrong there. Not with the help of Minsita. It was with the help of Unity, because they are Team Unity, and that is why with the Unity finally, coming in place, they were able to win this team fight, because they did use their skills in a correct synchronization, which is because of which they came out on top. And it was actually the fault of Xborg as well. The Xborg was still there taking that blue buff while his team was marching down with that Lord in the top lane side, so he should have been there to help them out and deal that damage which they really needed in that team fight. But yeah, because of that, the Team Unity will be able to make a comeback, and right now it seems like they have defended all their inhibitors, and the inhibitors still stand strong, so they still have a chance, and they should try to get something in that second Lord fight. And right now we see the Lapu Lapu charging onto the Aemon going down as well. The Matilda's wind not able to guide him through there, and with that the jungler is dead and the Lord is coming up very soon. But yeah, he will be able to make it in time, but I don't think his team has enough resources to be able to fight for that Lord. What do you think? Will Team Unity be taking a fight for the next Lord?
They really need this Lord, because this Lord will be helping them to take down few of the turrets from the top or even the mid and even the bot lane as well, because they are lacking that. They are lacking a lot of objectives as well as the gold as well. The gold difference is a concerning gap right now. It is getting wide by minute. As you mentioned, the Lord will be up in few seconds, and with that the Lord is up. This will be the level 2 Lord. But on the other hand, the blue buff of the Ammon is in jeopardy right now. Looks like Team Special Grade, they are not interested in Ammon's blue buff, and they will be proceeding towards the Lord. On the other hand, Novaria trying to spot out with her snipe. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like the flicker has been all set coming in from the Mincitar. He will be going in already. Oh, did you just see the damage coming in from Ammon? It was nothing. On the other hand, the refrigerator being missed on, and it is the Lapu Lapu going down.
Yeah, the damage coming in from the Aemon, it was nothing actually. That is why they are not able to take the enemy down, and with that, the team fight still going on. I mean, the Lord is on its way. You should not utilize so much of your resources trying to fight off the enemy, especially that Xbox there. So yeah, they will be looking to take down the mid lane, I guess, for now.
With that, they were able to manage to take 3 man down from the side of special grade. There's still the Lord marching in from the top lane. They are not worrying about it right now because there is still this cannon minion providing the turret push from the mid lane. Oh, looks like the Lance Insanity will be popped off here, and the Ammon being picked off. On the other hand, they are again trying to see if they could pick another. Look at the Xbox. He is very courageous right now, just all because of his immortality. And with that, the delusion bolt being picked off while the Lord is coming in. He's really not providing a lot in the team fight, but he could be there trying to fend them off.
Yeah, I mean, he should have went for the Lord here instead of taking a fight in the mid lane area. I mean, Lord is coming, so why not defend the Lord first before you go in and engage? Because the Lord can deal a lot of amount of damage to the base, and right now I guess they will be jumping in. A lot of damage in facing the turret damage as well coming in from them. The minions are marching in though, and they will be looking to push it down, and they will be able to push it down immediately. 5 members blocking out to get those turrets, and the crystal has been popped, and the victory goes towards towards the side of special grade, and Team Unity will be handed the loss again. 3 losses in a row for Team Unity. What are your thoughts? Thoughts on this, Peachy?
I really have to say they did have a good team composition. Only if they were able to play around the Minsitar with the Kings calling, they would have won it out. But the Minsitar was a little slow, and he was also trying to get it. And I really did see a lot of good Kings calling in few of the team fights. I really have to praise him for that, and they did manage to get up the gold difference with that. But no, it was just not enough for them. Looks like the MVP will be taken in by the Xbox with 0 deaths so far in the game.
Of course, the immortal Xborg takes away that MVP for his team, carrying his teammates to victory in the first game for them in this group stage. And with that, we will be taking goodbye. Me and PG will be taking goodbye for tonight. But don't go anywhere. The next game is coming up because Special Grade are yet to play 2 more games, as well as Roman, Daddy, and OHG as well. So yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right, guys. We are back again with another gameplay. So right now it
The
will be
falling
Special
stars
Pick
brought
Your
us
Grade
here.
team
versus
is
Romance
banning.
Daddy. In the blue side we have Romance Daddy on. In the red side we have Special Grade. Both teams have worked their game through the tournament and now they are in round three. So far in the
Still
banning
waters
phase we
run
got
deep.
Your
Ruby,
team is
Novaria,
banning.
Lane, and Zushin. Novaria is a very like extraordinary band, but also it's a very good band nowadays because Novaria can really spot everyone with his ultimate. And with that said, let's see what it's gonna be the third band. Let's see, guys. So far from the special grade side, we got the basic bands like Lane, Ocean. They don't want to face
Also
any
succumb
Ocean.
to
And
my
also,
Your
it's a
team
power.
is
Kufra
banning.
from Romance Daddy. In the other hand, let's see what will be the counter band. Would it be a tank or would it be
Feed,
a mage? Okay, it's a
destroy,
Your
mage
team
and
is
and it's
picking.
Rast.
conquer.
And with that said, we are going to the picking phase. Let's see what
Grimlock,
it's gonna be.
smartest
And
Your
we
team is
Dinobot
see
of
a
banning.
Roger.
all.
Okay, that's a very good pick. And also they got Busa open, so I think they're opting for Busa and they will get Busa in this pick. That's a thing we should look out for. But that said, they're gonna pick Busa, I guess, because Busa is also open.
I
And
tolerate
also we
no
got
invaders.
Tesla,
Yeah!
Xborg, all the XPs are open. And also in the other hand, we got Hylos open. We can opt for Hylos because Hylos and Busa can charge together and hit the back
As
lanes of the
fleeting
team.
as a
And they
Your
got
snowflake's
team is
Aurora.
breath,
picking.
as
We all know
timeless
Aurora
as a
is right now
glacier's
dominating
heart.
in the Land of Dawn. So they just opted to pick the two main damage dealers first. And now let's see what's this gonna be from
Hope
the
will find a way,
blue side. And
even when
as
all is
expected,
forlorn.
two most dominating mage right now in the ML, it's Vexana from the Roman Steady. And now let's see what is gonna be the third pick. I think they will go for a Rome or XP. We don't know because Tesla is also open.
True love
And
is like
they
blood.
went
Your
for
team is
Rome.
picking.
Carmilla. Okay. Now the red team, special grade, has to be careful with their banning and also picking. So let's see what they have in
I've
mind.
been
And
waiting
Your
for
they
too
team
banned
is
long.
banning.
Carry. Okay, we all know Carmilla and Carry is a very deadly combo. So they opted for MM. So now we are in the second banning phase and let's see what is gonna be. Both team haven't picked their fighter yet. So and also there are many meta fighters open. So they let's see what
I am
are
not
they
the
opting
only
for.
one
And they
Your
bound by
went
team
for
these
is
Phobius.
banning.
chains.
We all know they picked Busa, and Phobius will be a pretty annoying hero for him. So they opted out
I will protect
Phobius, and
you.
also
Your
Lolita
team
is
is
also
banning.
banned. Hmm. I don't think Lolita ban is necessary here, but they chose to ban Lolita instead. And now we have to see what they have in mind. The last ban from Team Special Grade. They're discussing hard on this ban, and let's see.
Sir,
Clock is
what's your
ticking,
command?
and
Your
it's a
team is
Fanny.
banning.
Okay, I think they didn't look very well because blue team already got their hyper. But we don't know. Yesterday we saw a Fanny Gold on the second game, so who knows? So with that said, we are in the last ban of the game. I think it will be also a fighter from team Roman's Daddy from the blue team. Let's see what they have in mind. The clock is ticking, and
Toot toot.
we got
Horology is my
Diki.
Your
craft.
In the
team
other
Dickie
is
is
hand,
my
we all
name.
know Diki can cancel Carmilla's ult, so they decided to ban Diki. Now we are in the second picking phase. So let's see. They are opting for a support as well, I guess. If they went for Matilda now, they need to be careful because all the sustainable XP will be picked by Team Romance Diary. On the other hand, but now
I
they're
am the
showing Edith.
priestess of primal
They are
lightning,
Your
going for
the
team
Edith
is
hunter of all
picking.
XP,
the evil
and
gods.
Edith nowadays is going really OP. Edith can really dominate in her lane. So Edith it is, and let's see what they have in mind to counter Edith on XP lane. They are going for Lunox Gold, I guess. Lunox Gold is a very good pick if they go in this team. And I think it will be a no MM team from Team Roman Daddy. Also, we can't say no MM. Roger is partial fighter, partial MM. So
Magic is
let's
my
see. And
life.
it's
This
a
land is
Harit
our
and
homeland, and it
Your
Lapu
will
team
soon be
is
a
on
picking.
burial
gold and
ground.
XP. So we can see it's Roger, Vexana, Carmilla, Lapu, and Harit. In the other hand, we are getting Usa, Aurora, Carrie, Edith, and let's see what it's gonna be the Rome. They have shown Hylos, they have shown Rizla, and also Arlot. I think they will opt for
My mission
Hylos
is to
because, as I was
protect
saying earlier,
lives.
Hylos can really target the backline with his ult, and also they got Busa, so they both can mark Vexana, and also in the other hand Harik. But in the other hand, they got Lapu and also Carmilla, so they will also mark their backliners. So both teams are really good. With that said, let's see who gets the victory after this game. With that said, in the loading screen, we can see lots of collectors and lots of special skins. That is the perks of playing in a tournament lobby. Those shiny and bright
Welcome to
skins.
Mobile
And with that
Legends.
said, welcome to the land of Dawn, guys. Let's say the both
5
teams are going
seconds till
towards
the enemy
farming.
reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed. First blood.
अरे बल्दू एंड यू So guys, now we are representing the most of the casters in our squad, Baldudu as well as Yumina. They're gonna entertain you as much as possible. So let's have a words with them. Hello Baldudu, how are you and how are you feeling, my man?
And thank you so much for the introduction, SM. You and I are pretty happy to be here. And I think we already we dive right back into the action between Roman Daddy versus Special Grade. Yumina, what do you think? We should look out for in this
I
game.
mean, the draft is looking quite amazing coming in from both teams. You can see like enough CC, and that was a turtle fight which we currently missed Baldudu.
I know it happens with that switch, but I think it was a really it was a simple turtle taken up by the sides. They didn't have to. There was not much contest on either team. They tried their luck at the retry, and Hayabusa picked it up quite comfortably. And right now on the top side, we might be seeing a gank. The play is made. The stun is dropped. The damage is there, but she's able to flicker out with that timely use of her battle spell, carry making it out alive. Frigid Glacier used up, then the Edict with the Earth Shatter and the charge, picking up the kill onto their opponent.
I mean, that was not a really good position coming in from Aurora, if you ask me. I mean, the Frigid Glacier, sure, but taking down. I think the Lapu went down, if I'm not wrong. I am not really able to see the screen as of now. So that was a shadow kill coming in from Hayabusa, and Harriet trying to play really, really safe here. I mean, it was not enough to get a kill on the Harriet. Will he be recalling? No, he's looking to get the clear. A team fight happening. So Roger using his skill and trying to secure a kill. He wants some blood. He will be able to get the Aurora. Man, Baldudu. That is the curse of blood coming in from Carmilla, but landing onto
And
only
look at that Lapu dove in, securing a kill onto the Edith. Meanwhile, Carry has picked up her corrosion sight, trying to fend off the siege on the side of Roman Daddy, but Roman Daddy is diving in, and they pick up the kill onto Samson from the red side, and he falls once again. And it is not a great start, to have your waves frozen, to have your farm denied as a marksman, especially someone as late game as a carry.
I do agree with you. I mean, it's kind of scattered all over the place coming in from both the teams. Meanwhile, Hylo is trying to get a gang, but that will not be enough. The Lapu trying to sustain, but that will be a Frigid Glacier onto the Lapu. He's still trying to sustain. The Spider is coming in from Hylo. That will not be enough, but Lapu will go down. Baldu take it away.
And right now the fight is on there. The rings of punishment, the slows, the attack speed reduction is sufficient to take down the the fight in the side of the red team. And right now he escapes with a sliver of his HP. And right now we are the stream is kind of blocked. I can't really view the action going on, but right now the blue side is chasing on to their opponents, trying to be an absolute menace. And Roger, look at that, man. He is just walking around this land of dawn like it belongs to him. Freely taking up that turtle. Any objective he wants, it's his.
I mean, once you get the Roger snowball, it kind of gets pretty difficult to stop him. And also considering that you have a Hayabusa onto the opposition, but if you do not let him farm, you do not let him, get the snowball, there is nothing much that he can do, kind of relying onto the late game. But you still do have the carry onto the side of team red. Maybe Kamila trying to look for some gang. The Vexana using the Eternal Guard onto the Hayabusa.
And right now, both teams, they're really taking a lot of fights, but there's no proper advantage picked up by either team. Hayabusa trying his best to, catch up in gold. Not a great time right now for, the red side. They are having the gold and not really that far behind. But in terms of map pressure, they are lacking that oomph that, a Roger can give. But Roger, the rings of punishment used, Roger has been stunned, but the Lapu is there to follow up with the support of Carmilla, and he makes it out safely. The Carmilla not pressing the issue onto the Hylos.
I mean, both the teams are constantly fighting with each other. Especially the mid. None of them, I feel like, is trying to focus on getting the river control. Meanwhile, a skirmish happening in the mid. Carry almost falling down to the Vixana. Look at the burn damage that she gave to that carry right there. Hayabusa looking to get something, but will be backing off. Man, a lot of tiny skirmish happening here and there, Baldudu.
Exactly, and I request you to just take a look closely at the highlights. Look how aggressive he is near the turtle. The curse of blood used up on to 3. Will they continue? Will they press the issue? But a killing spree picked up by Hylos. Roger takes up the turtle. He dives in with that Lycan pounce. Will he escape? No, the Harith will fall. The Zaman force not enough to sustain, but the Lapu is in. The kill picked up. He's searching for more. He's hunting for more. The Lycan pounce used. Will it be a double kill? A shutdown onto the Hylos. He finally falls. The rings of punishment not sufficient. A triple kill. Is it a triple kill? No, it's not. Vexana is able to secure the last hit and stealing a triple from his teammate. But Roger will not stop picking up the triple onto the carry. But Lapu gives up his life, tanking the turret for his teammate. That was a massive fight.
Well, that was a really nice follow-up coming in from the side of Team Blue, despite, the Team Red initiating really well. The Curse of Blood, the Lycan Pounce, I mean, the Eternal Guard, everything, landing perfectly onto them. And they dying inside their towers. I mean, that's the kind of Roger we like to see into the land of Dawn Waldo. Like, once he's farmed, he's just unstoppable, and you do have those small tiny immunes coming in from your skill tree. I mean, that's amazing. Like, that's a really nice Roger gameplay.
And he is doing an absolutely phenomenal job in the rotation. He's not diving in way too aggressively. He's being patient with his jump. He's being patient with the dives. He's waiting for his team to give him the setup. And that is what we want in such beautiful 5v5 tournaments in this Royal Rumble. We want the best of the best. And we want the best content for our viewers. And right now the Eternal Guard has been used by this Vexana, but she doesn't opt to do much with it, just letting it go for a while. And both teams will again push the issue onto this Hylos. The Hylos using the glorious pathway, both sides re-engaging. Will Hayabusa use his OE Shadow? Yes, he does. Will they pick up the kill? Yes, the shutdown is dropped on the Roger. The Zaman force has been used, but he cannot pick up the kill. And it is an absolutely favorable team fight. 4 people down on the side of the blue, as Hylos and team will now march down the mid lane, trying to siege the turret, but Lapu uses his ultimate to clear out and give his team, a little breathing space.
I agree. I mean, that was not a right decision coming in from Team Blue, despite, given the early advantage that they have, because trying to go in for the Hylos, who is able to soak up all of the damage like he did, and it just gave Carry and all the others a really nice opening to just dive back onto them, and the glorious pathway along with his revitalize. I mean, yeah, that was then, just an easy lot for Team Red at this point.
And I don't think it was the right decision to make at that moment. Because why would you want to take a risk like that?
I agree, and you did give the shutdowns to Carry and Hayabusa that you did not want to do as a team that is in lead, especially when your Lord is up. Meanwhile, we see the Lord marching down for the side of Team Red in the mid lane. They've already taken down the tier 1. They are trying to get the tier 1 tower. That's the glorious pathway coming in, and a curse of blood being used on 2 people. Will Carry trying to look for a skirmish with Roger, but she will be falling down onto the hands of Roger. I mean, what are you trying to do with no wind of nature? That was not the right decision, yeah, Baldo.
And I think I have a little network issue. Just please take over for a minute.
Yeah, no problem. And we did see the Lord just being taken down, but 2 towers onto the side of Team Red. Not a really wise decision coming in from Team Blue. And meanwhile, the Roger trying to poke down the Hylos. Well, he will be able to retreat back. 3 of the team members retreating back onto the base, trying to clear out the minions. Meanwhile, the Roger just trying to look and scout out for some blood. The Lapu just onto the lane, clearing out the minions as usual. I mean, that's what happens after you have the Lord given onto the enemy side. Let's look. okay, the Carmilla onto a fleeting time as the second item. I mean, yeah, I do agree when you are on the lead, you can do that. But given the kind of damage coming in from the Aurora and the Edict, you should be prioritizing. Oh, the Edict landing a first kill on the Roger, getting caught off in a really bad situation. Not a wise decision, will be falling down onto the hands of Hayabusa there. The Eternal Guard being used, the Curse of Blood landing onto just one, the Frigid Glacier onto the Lapu Lapu does not look good. Will he be able to escape? Looks like it. Aurora using her Horrify, trying to, help her teammates return back, and that is going to be the end of the team fight. Looks like it's not going to be the Lapu. Really bad decision going in against a Haya and the other teammates. Wow. I mean, I don't know if they are falling into the pressure or they are just making some bad decisions right now. We'll just have to see who this game, in whose hand this game falls, because right now I just see Team Blue trying to give out the goal advantage to Team Red just like that. I mean, they are trying to get the high lows. Will he be able to? The Frigid Glacier landing onto 3 people, letting the Hylos escape with a slither of HP. Meanwhile, the Eternal Guard marking the minions right there. I mean, not a very nice decision, Baldu.
And I'm quite conflicted myself as to why they chose to do that. When they had the opportunity to take a safe play, they choose to go for the risky ones, and they've lost the tempo in their hands. And right now, both teams, the red side has completely taken over in terms of map control. Edith is so hungry for a set, man. Hylos is in. He's driven into 5 people on his own. The Rings of Punishment there to slow down, but they're able to dash out. Hayabusa using his OG Shadow. The Winter Crown has been used, and a killing spree picked up by this Hylos. This guy is more like an assassin than a tank. The Glorious Pathway used defensively to provide his team the movement speed to disengage.
I do agree, and I mean, the Curse of Blood is not being able to land on a lot of people like you want to. Meanwhile, Team Blue, I think they're just getting kind of greedy. The Roger is getting caught up in really bad positions. I mean, they should stop doing that and focus on getting a pick off. Meanwhile, the Lord is marching down. Will they be able to get the tier tower? Yes, they did. A really bad skirmish. The Zaman was being used, and he will be able to get a kill on the Edith, but the Hayabusa getting the kill onto the Roger, trying to look for more blood. Will they be able to break down the crystal with this one? Looks like the Frigid Glacier landing.
The Curse of Blood is used, but it's all for naught. It's only one member from the blue side standing, and Humana, we see an absolute amazing comeback, because the blue side had so much map control in the early game, but it is gonna be Hayabusa and team Kyrie and his team which will be taking home the win. That was not,
I mean,
and do that Hylos, man. That Hylos.
they kind of lost their lead when the Roger gave away the shutdown to the Hayabusa, and the shutdown going into carry for the Vexana, man. I mean, the game just, turned upside down from there.
And dude, that Hylos, man, I'm just really impressed with the way he played. He is doing a really great. He has done an excellent job in terms of the zoning, and he provided all the space that his team needed for them to take the victory home.
I do agree. I mean, kudos to Hylos, and that will be it for this match, guys. Please stay tuned, and we will be back right soon with you guys. This was me, Yumena, and my co-caster Baldu for this match. Have a nice night.
hunt
Very
begins.
Your team is banning.
Guys, we are back with our fifth match, which is between Special Grades and One Hero Gods. If we talk about the ban, we got Ling as a ban from the side of Special Grade. On the opponent, we got Ruby as a ban. Both bans are one of the most common bans in current
banning.
tournaments. And Cyrus, brother, I would like to request you please lower the game voice a little bit, if you can. And with me, we have Yumina. Let's go to Yumina and know about her analytical skills, what she thinks about the bans which is going on right now.
Well, thank you for the lovely introduction, Devil. So, jumping right into the draft, like you mentioned, we do see a Ling ban and a Ruby ban, along with a glue ban coming in from Team Special Grade. Now, that could be a straight up a target ban for Team OGH, or maybe they just do not want to deal with that glue just in case Team OGH manages to land their hand on that hero. Meanwhile, we do see a Lucian ban coming in pretty standard because we do know the kind of disruptions that she can provide onto the team fights, and a Zask ban coming in from Special Grade. Right now, we are just waiting to see what the third ban will be from Team OGH. And Devil, would you like to have any kind of guesses?
Uh, if we talk about the guesses, there can be a Terizla ban or can be Haya ban as well, because in the few matches which I have seen earlier, Haya is doing really good damage. So that's why I'm expecting Haya ban. And you were saying that glue is a target ban. Definitely glue is a target ban, because in OHG you can see there is a guy with name of Glue Monster. In the last round, he was like killing everyone. He was the person who was carrying the whole match with his glue. That's why you can't afford to give him glue at any cost. That's why they went for a ban of glue. And apart from that, we got a first pick as a Roger from the side of Special Grade. Roger is one of the most common pick right now in meta. Almost in every tournament, we can see Roger as a pick. On the opponent, we got a Hylos, the younger son of Lord. If you know what I mean. Yes.
I do realize what you mean, and yeah, they did gamble out the Roger for the high loss, and you still do have the
I am the
Hayabusa open as
priestess of
well. But
primal
looks like
lightning,
we
the
are going to
hunter of
go in
all
with
the
the
evil
Edith,
gods.
two of the most tankiest and the most annoying team comp coming on the side of Team OHG. Meanwhile, we are just waiting for them to go ahead and pick that X-Bot for the jungle, and a Florine hovering coming in for Team Special Grades. Now I think they can still gamble the Roger onto the gold lane as well if you want to send the Hexborg onto the jungle. Really good pick coming in against two of the most tankiest hero for OHG Devil.
Definitely, these are one of the most tankiest, and especially my favorite hero, Edith, because she is like one man army. She can handle 2v1 situation in any time, especially in the
Your
XP
team
lane.
is
And with us, we have connected Baldudu, and now he is going to cast with a caster Yumina. Let's pass the ball to Baldudu, and would like to know how he is feeling after getting, reconnected with us.
And yeah, thank you for the intro, SM. It has been a hassle getting connected constantly. There's one thing when staying in a hostel, you have to constantly recharge data for a single game. But getting into the draft, we will definitely be recharged after the dominant showing by OHG in the previous games. And with Humana alongside, I think she has given an introduction to Glue Monster, and so has SM. We don't have to give any more intro to this guy because he has his glue band in the first three bands, which shows how much of a monster he is on that lane.
Well, I do agree, and that is a really interesting pick, Boldo, that I would like to mention out is the Popol coming in for the side of Team OHG. I mean, not very frequent, but we do kind of see those picks coming in ranks when we are, trying to get those stars up. Meanwhile, the ban coming in is the Aurora. Of course, makes sense because you have two frontliners that you need to have on the field while you are in a team fight, and the Aurora can be a really bad disruption for them along with her frigid glacier. So that is a really smart ban. Meanwhile,
Gaze
they
upon
are
the
going to go
edge
in
of the
for a
void.
Nolan ban. I mean, that's a first time for me at least that I am seeing a Nolan getting banned onto a tournament.
It has been so long, man, because ever since Nolan got
A
the
falling star
nerf where he
spotted
could no
C.
longer, CC immune with his ultimate, we've just stopped seeing this hero in the jungle lane. In fact, we're not seeing him in even competitive play much. But yes, the bans have been completed on the side of OHG. They have taken out the Novaria. We will not be seeing much of her. In fact, even without her being banned, her
Hayabusa.
pick rate has been
Sanjo.
Your
abysmally low
team
ever
is
since
picking.
the rework onto the assassins have come out. Because nobody wants to play a Nova against assassins. That's
I
like the
do
worst
agree.
matchup ever.
I do agree, and it's very easy for you to go and dive onto the backline if you are on a Hayabusa or a Ling or a Lance as per se. And we are looking at Million hovering on that joy. I mean, that is going to be a really fresh pick if he does manage to lock in for the jungle position. Oh, the Leomord Baldo. I mean, I am straight away going to go
Team
and
is
give this to you
picking.
because we do know how much of a Leomord lover you are yourself.
Exactly. I love the horsey prancing around. That's like I have literally invested half my
I'm
savings
not the
on
only
every
one
skin this
bound
hero
by
has,
these
and I
chains.
probably have to shell out, empty my wallet once again for this Ducati skin. But I'm just worried about that. But yes, I'm really, a fan of OHG with that Leo pick and the glue pick. My favorite EXP laner and my favorite hero in the game. So in terms of the heroes, I really like draft wise they don't make that much sense to me, but I just like the heroes a lot. So there is they have the main character energy going with them, but the Phoveus is there. He's an amazing answer to the Leo mod. He's an
This
amazing answer
time,
to the
the choice
Popol.
Your
is
Even the
team is
mine.
Xavier with his
picking.
stuns and slows will be an absolute menace against this high lost Edith and the Leo mod of OHG. So they have to be very careful about how they make their engages, because right now every single hero on the side of the opponents, that is special grade, can effectively shut down that Popol and the Leo. So we have to see, will this Popol go in the jungle or is it a Leo mod jungle, Humana?
I am hoping to see that it is a Leomord jungle because I am not really sure about a Leomord EXP popping off as much as you do see the kind of damage that a jungle Leomord is able to dish out. We will just have to wait and see. And talking about the tankiness coming in from Team OHG Baldu, like I think they are going to go for a jungle
Test.
alpha. If I am
Alpha
not
is
wrong, they
online.
are going to lock that in, and you do have a Xborg or a Roger. I'm not really sure what's going on with these battle spells, Baldudu.
Yeah, everybody is running a damn vengeance. It's quite interesting to see a Leo mode on a vengeance. I would have liked to see a flicker or maybe a sprint over here so they stay in the fight. Or but meanwhile we will be, the bans have been completed with that. The Hayabusa has been taken out. They have their picks locked. Prime win on the Alpha. He will try to lead his team to victory. And right now, looking at the emblems, do you see something we should pay attention to, Humana?
I mean, you do have the Leo mod on the war cry. I mean, a lot of people have been using him. You know the kind of
Welcome
damage
to
that he's able
Mobile
to give out after
Legends!
using all of his three skills. Meanwhile, I would like to talk about the
5
Xavier pick,
seconds
which was
till the
very
enemy
smart,
reaches
to
the
counter that
battlefield.
Leo mod and the
Smash them!
Alpha from Team
All
Special
troops
Grade.
deployed!
And the Alpha lock is something I'm kind of excited to see how well he uses that hero, because he has to, really make sure that Borg Piraga armor is popped before any major team fight, or it'll all be for naught. And I think it's going to be a really slow start for both teams until the turtles. Meanwhile, Leomord is in the
I
mid
would
lane.
like to cut you off for a second, Baldo, because I think they are going for a mid Leomord. They do not have a mage on their team.
Yeah. I think this is a draft error. I don't think otherwise. I really feel because there's no way. Actually, no, it could work because Hylos does magic damage with his Ring of Punishment and his S1. So does Edith on her, Tyrant's, not Tyrant's Rage, what the hell, Primal Wrath. On the Primal Wrath. So they have magic damage. But I'm just really confused. Like, is it the play to make? But meanwhile, on the bot side, Prime Win picking up the first blood onto Phobius, the very hero that was destined to lock down the opponents, has been picked off in the first instance of the match.
I mean, if Team OHG is able to pull out this team comp early to mid and try to finish it off as early as possible, this is going to be a really easy win for them, because the kind of tankiness that their team has, it's really difficult for Team Special Grade to counter that, given the gold lane Roger needs to take a little bit time to come online onto the game. Without his, equipment, he won't be able to do much. But if they manage to pull this out to the late game, Team Special Grade has a higher chance. Because of that X-Borg, he gets way too tanky onto the late game. You have the Xavier with his burst, the Wishing Lantern. Meanwhile, we will hold that thought because there is a gang coming in, Baldu.
And the Phantom Steed is absolutely been taken out, but no, the Vengeance keeps him alive. The damage reduction just a little enough to keep him up with a sliver of HP as they have recovered a kill. Xavier using his Dawning Light but fails to catch nothing but air. Meanwhile, Popol and Koopa uses his ultimate. The side. Look at that, Roger. That dog is low. Like that dog, the Koopa has pushed down the wolf of Roger really low. The Lycan form just giving him a little sustain to keep him alive. But Koopa will hunt for the turret. No, he does not, fearing a Lycan pounce onto him. Meanwhile, I didn't want to...
Coming from you just put me off guard, Baldu. I mean, I was trying to figure out which dog are you talking about.
So yeah, it is quite confusing. You have two horses, you have a lot of animals, and let's hopefully we see an absolute beast like gameplay coming up from each of them, as OSG right now having the tempo in their favor, the gold lead and a turtle keeping them slightly ahead. In gold, meanwhile, Phantom Steed used up onto the Phobius using his ultimate, the pillar heavily crashing down, Vengeance being used, but they're stopping the dashes. Phantom Steed will be sufficient to pick up a kill on default as Leomod has entered the scoreboard with a kill.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, you are on a 0-3 scoreboard. They are pretty tanky, and like I was trying to say, if they do manage to get this off onto the late game, you have the Xavier, you have the Roger, who does not look in a good position. Will he be able to get the blood onto the Popol? No, and he will be forced to retreat back onto the tower. The Cobra going down in the process. Meanwhile, Alpha looking for some blood. Will he be able to get a kill onto the Roger? No, juking him out for Dudu.
Look at this Roger, man. He's under the turret. He's still alive. Someone stop this man. Will he pick up a kill? Yes, he is under the siege of 3 people from OHG. This man has defied all odds. Stay alive and get the kill. What the heck? This guy is not the dog. He is the dog.
He is a dog with a capital D. Meanwhile, the Edith not looking in a nice position right now. Forced to use her ultimate. She will be retreating back onto the tower. Just pretty normal skirmish happening. Team Special Grade looking out to get the turtle onto their side. Meanwhile, the Hylos is using his S1 for that movement speed. Although I think there is a skirmish going to happen pretty soon onto the turtle fight.
And right now the tempo is heavily favoring the side of OHG. The glorious pathway being used. Hylos into the depths of their dive on their line. Chasing after the Xavier. Xavier using the Cyclonite to escape. But meanwhile there's a skirmish. The Phantom Steed being used. Default picking up a kill onto Popol. Any Default has been slain by the Leomord. The Phantom Steed too much. But a double kill. Hylos doing an excellent cleanup job. 3 people fall on the side of Special Grade. And right now, a really special display of gameplay coming from the side of this Hylos, who is doing a great job as a roamer. And another free turtle picked up by Prime Win.
Man, I mean, so many frontliners onto the side of Team OHG. I mean, it's a free day for Hylos to just go onto the backline without a worry. Meanwhile, he is trying to look for some blood on Roger, but will be retreating back. And like I was saying, Baldudu, you have so many frontliners onto the team. I mean, it's going to be really easy for that Popol and the Alpha, to just burst them down early to mid.
And look at that, the Popol has used his ultimate once again, chasing on to this Popol. The Phoveus has used his ultimate once, but the best part is this guy can cast it forever as long as he gets his passive activated onto them with his skills. And Prime Win trying to go for an invade, very cheeky play. Meanwhile, Hype, Glorious Pathway plus Phantom Steed, both the horses diving in together, trying to find something, but no, Hylos is dangerously low. He will definitely fall. The last insanity sufficient. They still chase onto the Popol and Koopa. Double kill picked up, and Prime Win on the top side picking up a solo kill on that Roger.
Man, both teams are going at each other for the kills, I mean, that was really nice and really important for Xbox to get those double kills right there. Meanwhile, Alpha using his ultimate, I'm not sure why, but he did trying to zone out, scout and look for somebody, trying to maybe ambush the Xbox. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see the Roger coming up as a backup. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, the Kufra getting in position will be recalling.
And on the bot side, there is some action going on. We can't see what exactly is happening on the camera as of now, but that Kufra was really low, trying to take a recall, and he had to dash away. But meanwhile, in the mid side, Phantom Steed being used just to clear lanes, and there is action at the bot, like I mentioned, and the kill being picked up. And the Bloodwings has been popped. Roger used the Lycan pounce. He's having the Lycan form, but the attack speed is not enough to secure the kill. And right now there's a re-engage with Leomord. He's there with his team to keep them alive. Roger trying to disengage, and the S1, the decimation, the momentum actually, the S1 of Leomord was sufficient to pick up a kill onto Roger. And dude, I'm so happy with watching a Leomord dominate. I'm not even supporting any team. I'm just a Leomord fan.
I mean, Bollywood, it's pretty evident by the way you are praising the Leomord, and we just missed a dawning light coming in from Xavier, almost getting the high loss in his own tower. But I think this is going to be a free lord for Team OSG, because we see no contest coming in. The Kufra trying to get in position, but will be caught in by the Edict, and the high loss trying to look in for some blood. The Kufra is trying to escape, but he's forced to use the flicker, but will die. And the Alpha charging in, but the Phoveus is going to go down on this team fight. I mean, that is not a good decision. You should have just given the lot to OHG. So the high loss is trying to just poke this Xbox down. I mean, there is no one to stop the high loss anymore. You know the kind of damage that he is dishing out. Meanwhile, the Alpha just got on his brute force, and we do know the kind of tankiness that comes in with that item for him. The Kufra now in position to look for an ambush, but will be forced to kind of retreat back because they do not have the damage to burst Team OHG as of now. Popol wanting the second tier tower. Will he be able to get that? We will have to see. The Xavier trying to poke down the enemies with his S1 and his S2. Very, very difficult for them to move with that kind of damage coming in from the Xavier as of now.
And right now the tempo is completely in OHG's side. The Lord is marching down the top side. It is not Luminous Lord by any margin, but they have exposed the turret shields, and hopefully they'll try to do the same for the mid lane if they get lucky, but no, they don't. Meanwhile, on the bot side, the turret shield has been popped. Popol using his ultimate, but it was kind of unnecessary as the divine shield of the turret just erased all the minions in existence.
I do agree. I mean, Team OSG is doing a really good job trying to play out the comp that they have for themselves. The Hylos and the Edict is working really, really well for them as a frontliner. Meanwhile, you do have the Alpha and you have the Leoma to take care of the back lane, as the Xavier and the Roger in this matter.
And right now, there is, a slow change in the tempo. Everyone is just trying to farm for a while, trying to pick up some of, as much advantage as they can. The blue side is trying to clear. Special grade needs something special from this Kufra. A perfect Tyrant's Rage, preferably on the Leo mod, and the Popol will be sufficient to turn the game around.
I do agree. I mean, you do have only the Kufra and the Phobius on your team to soak up the damage. The Xburg is not able to keep up his Firaga armor for a really long time, causing him to, back off onto the team fights. There is not a really great front line for the Xavier, because the Kufra also gets chipped down when it comes to the team fights from the Edith, the Popol, and kind of true damage that Alpha is about to give. But the Kufra missing his S1, not a really good look as of now, Baldodo.
And right now, look at the 4 people of, all 5 at the bot side. Roger trying to be sneaky, taking up tower on the top. But Popol is there with Edith. I think they're gonna press the issue. Will Popol try? No, he's just gonna, respond by clearing the lanes. They're waiting for this Lord to get enhanced as of now. So, yeah, it's nothing too crazy right now.
Yeah, Team OSG is always in position for the objectives or the team fight. Meanwhile, Kufra trying to look for some blood. The Leomord getting caught off in a really bad position. The Phobius trying to disrupt him. He will be falling down onto the hands of Phobius. The Phobius falling down onto the hands of the high lows. Meanwhile, the Edith
Oh my god, the Edith is flickering in with the dive. The Hylos is chasing this Roger down. Will he be able to escape? He has a lot of movement speed and he's buying so much time for them. Like, if these guys just push the turrets, they could have probably got the inhibitor. But meanwhile, a free Lord once again picked up by Prime Win. Man, this guy is not having to have a retry battle at all, because they take the right battle before the Lord. And I think that makes all the difference for them, as the scoreboard and the goal difference is reflecting.
I do agree. I mean, the team comp is really smart. You have the Alpha to give her the true damage, and also putting him onto the hyper position. I think that was a smart choice. Surprisingly, the mid Leo mode is working, Baldodo, and it doesn't look as bad as of now, along with the Vengeance. The team special grade needs to do something about, the high loss, because he is just having a free time going onto their faces. He is 4-1-10 as of now. I mean, there's no one to stop him from team special grades.
And
we do see the Lord matching down from the side of Team OHG onto their top side. Meanwhile, there is some skirmish happening onto the mid-tier tower. Will they be able to take this? Looks like they will. The top one inhibitor falling down. Dawning Light used by the Xavier. The Roger securing the kill on to the Leopard, and a double kill onto the Edith, forcing the team to retreat back. Man, that was a really nice defense coming in from Xavier and Roger right there. The Phobius did a really good job soaking up all the damage. I mean, the Xborg also was able to chip down a lot of their HP. The Kufra landing in his jump, but
the
sadly,
retribution being used. They're chasing on to the Alpha. The Ilos, the Xbox still wants more. The Firag armor just in time to keep him alive. Otherwise, Popol would have got him for sure. But right now, they're hunting down these turrets. They want as much lane pressure as they can get within the few seconds. The opponents are down, but Hylos is back in with the glorious pathway. But Hylos has gone in a little too deep. The one Dawning Light is sufficient to take out the entire HP. A beautiful Tyrant's Rage. 2 people caught down. But Alpha with the ult is able to secure a kill onto Phobos, picking up a double kill. It is 2 for 1. Not the best trade to make. But once again, special grade on the back foot, having to clear the minions.
I do agree, and right now I think both the teams are trying to choke down each other, because Team OHG almost had the win, but the defense coming in from special grades was quite good right there. And as the game is progressing onto the late game, Baldodo, I did tell you that the Xborg and the Roger are going to get quite scary. Meanwhile, the Xavier is also showing signs of heavy damage, because just skill 1 and skill 2 is taking off almost half of the HP from that Opal as of now.
And right now, man, like...
Yes, Baldo? We do see the itemizations coming in from the Xavier. He is on his glowing one. He is on his divine glaive. Meanwhile, the Edith trying to get on some blood onto the Xborg, getting off caught in a wrong position. The Phobius, oh my god, the Xborg able to land the trajectory onto the Lord, giving it in favor of team special grades. He is using his blasting insanity, will be able to land the kill onto the Edith. Meanwhile, the Alpha retreating back in a very low HP. The Phobius still trying to look for some skirmish, will be falling down onto the hands of the Popol. Really nice follow-up coming in from Xavier. Who Xborg. That was a really nice Lord steal coming in from the Xborg. A really nice and a very beautiful retreat. The Lord will be marching down from the mid side of Team Special Grades. The Cobra trying to give out some vision, trying to zone out Team OHG. He will be charging up his first skill, landing onto two people, but with the Tyrant's range missing on two of them. The dotting light trying to get out the HPs, and double kill secured by the Xborg with a almost a clean wipeout for Team Special Grade. Just the Edith, will she be able to get the defense? No, will be falling down onto the hand of the Roger Baldu. That is a clear epic comeback.
Dude, that is just a turnaround. OHG did not use the advantages they had, and they threw the lead by a massive margin. And the Horsies and the Popol have to go back to their stables and rest, as this game is clearly in the hands of the special grade. The Khufra and the Phobius truly gave us something special to watch, and with that, it is an excellent performance by them. Especially that Xavier, man, he's died only once this game, and his damage and items show that how fed he was. The glowing wand putting in a lot of work.
I do agree. Coming in with the wishing lantern, I mean, I did tell you it was just a matter of time if they managed to pull out onto the late game, which they did, and a very beautiful retry coming in by Kyrie Boldo. I think he was disconnected, but he managed to get the Lord in between three people there, almost gambling his life for his team.
And that is, that's the difference between a great player and a good player, because he just turned the game around in his team's favor.
I do agree, and congratulations to Team Special Grade, and that will be it for this match. This is your caster Yumena along with my co-caster Baldudu. We will be right back with you shortly. Please stay tuned.
And viewers, welcome back. We have
Your
another
team is
game
banning.
right back into the action. It is
Butterflies born by
OHG
thy
Your
wish,
team is
versus, you
banning.
may
guided
not help me
by
out here.
lantern's light.
Versus yeah, Boldo, I think you need to help me out. This is Roman
Roman
Daddy.
Daddy. It's Roman
Yes.
Daddy. So yes, it's Roman Daddy and OHG, a reminiscent of the Roman Empire. But once again, the glue has been banned, and Humana, we have to keep in mind, special grade has already qualified to the round of 16. So this match will decide the fates of both these teams. The winner
Rumble and Koopa are
is
the
going to
best
go into the
partners in the
next round and
world.
possibly try for a rematch against special grade, but the other has to log off and just go home. That's all.
I do agree. I mean, I am trying to understand the kind of
Horology is my
situation that
craft.
team
Your key is my
OHG must
name.
be in. I mean, they almost had the last match. Their blood must be pumping. They must be in that rush. And they are. I mean, I would like to see a really phenomenal gameplay this time coming in from them and not messing up the bans. We do see they have the X-Ball this time onto their sides. They are hovering onto the Balearic. Having a quick look onto the bands, you have the Ling, Zushing, Diggy, along with the Popol, Glue, and the Hylos. I mean, not so standard, but somewhat standard bands. Glue Monster is hovering over that Balearic. I am not sure if that could be a really nice pick in the team comp because he kind of falls off early to mid, in my opinion.
True love is like
And
blood.
the Carmela is there to sync up with Prime Win. But I'm kind of, confused as to see they have taken out the Popol and the Glue and the Hylos. All three heroes which OHG is really reliant on using. So maybe, this time instead of banning the meta heroes, they've left Zask open. But both teams have not picked it up. They've left the chip open. And again, will give me Savage, give us the chip gameplay. I really want to see the chip. But I don't know. I think he's just trying to show us some skins.
I mean, he is hovering on to quite a lot of roamers and healers at this point. They are going to lock in the Zask. This could be a Mathilda. That's going to be quite interesting. But give me a Savage hovering and locking on to the Lolita. Meanwhile, Team OSHG. They still do have a mage. They still have the Aurora that they can go along with. I mean, Bolu, I think they did not go in for a chip because Team SHG already logged in the Carmilla. You do know like how annoying she can be in a team comp that has chip in it.
Fair point. But why do you think OHG has banned the Diggy? I'm really trying to understand what was the,
Your team is
what is the
banning.
thought process behind taking out the Diggy and then picking up a Sun? Like, what is going on?
I don't know. I'm not sure if Diggy Ultimate cancels out the Carmilla's Curse of Blood. I mean, I've not used Diggy against that. That could be one of the reasons. They do have the Wukong, the million,
The hunt
onto
begins.
the
Your
sun.
team is banning.
Maybe on a gold lane because you do see the Petrify coming in as his battle spell. They did ban out the Ruby. I mean, you do not want to play against that annoying team comp along with the Zaz, the Roger, Lolita, as well as Ruby on top of that. TH1 bot
I am the
banning out
priestess
the
of
Edict.
primal
Okay, they
light.
are
The
target banning
hunter
all
of
of the
all the
heroes
evil
that
gods.
OHG played in the previous match, Baldoru.
And like, yeah, exactly. It's every single. They've banned out all four heroes, the three heroes from the previous game. And I think Roman Daddy made sure in those 20-30 minutes of gap when special grade was going against their opponents,
Your
they
team is
were,
banning.
absolutely clinical with the draft so far. I'm liking what I see, restricting the options of OHG. And when you're not used to playing such new heroes at the same time, because normally one hero gets banned, two heroes get banned. But I know four of the heroes are banned. So it's like, you're playing with a completely different playstyle in mind. You can't use the same dive tactics that OHG prefers. And to not that aggressively like before. So
I
let's
do
see the
agree.
Your
so yeah, the
team
fifth
is
ban is the Terizla, not the Leomont ban. If they did, it would have been a proper five ban. But I guess they saw a million has picked up the Sun already, so they just let it be for now. But Glue Monster and the Lapu.
I mean, still not a mage coming in from Team OHG, Baldu. I mean, we do know what happened last game. I mean, the lack of mage and burst was quite low for OHG. Meanwhile, Team TH1 bot, well, they are going. Oh, I was about to talk about the Nathan pick. And the Claude, the Clint is still open as well, Baldudu. I mean, he can be a great pick against the team comp that OHG has right now. But Claude, yeah, sure, he does have the movement speed, the lane clear. They will be locking down the Nathan, hovering on the Phoveus. I mean, Phoveus is a really great pick in the EXP lane, especially onto the team fights. Very, very annoying.
Oh my god, is it gonna be the Bene? Is it going to be the Bene at a lock? Is he gonna take the Bene? Yes, he does. When we will be seeing a very interesting EXP lane matchup, a Lapu and a Bene, very highly technical heroes with a lot of really you have to actually aim the heroes to win in these fights. You can't just like press Lapu ult because I have done that and I have died a lot of times. So that hero is not for me.
I mean, yeah, both the XP laners very very crucial onto the team fights. If you ask me, especially onto the turtle gang, the one who reaches level 4 first, I think will be having the upper hand. Meanwhile, Lonely thinking on what to go next. I really want to see a mage pick this time. You still have the Aurora open. You do have the Vexana, but I think we will be seeing a Kadita. That's a new one coming in for me, Baldudu.
And Khadija is a really solid pick. She has the thalassophobia that lets her poke in and poke out to explore turrets, to dive into bushes, and provide vision. Gives her a lot of self rotation ability. She's a very self reliant hero in the mid lane. Great lane clear. She has her Ocean's Oddity, so she has iframes. It's a really good hero in the mage line, especially against a Bene who will try to dive in. It is a great option. I'm quite impressed with the draft on both sides when it comes to the mage locks because you have a very interesting matchup, the Kadita versus the Zask. I think the Zask will be winning the early lane because of his Nightmare spawn, but he has to watch out for Kadita because if Lonely gives a great Petrify combo, it will be game over for Roman Daddy.
I do agree. I mean, that's a really nice counter pick for the Zask because mid to late game, one combo Zask is out of the picture, and you do not want that to happen if Team Roman Daddy is looking out to go for the win. Meanwhile, Roger, pretty standard gold, starting from the red, will be rotating onto the gold lane, but we see the Xbox starting off with his red buff as well. Will we be looking at the EXP lane gang? We have to wait and watch for that. Lolita trying to get in some zone onto Team OHG.
And right now, Lolly being she's just trying to give some vision. Both the roamers have this tacit understanding that they're just gonna look at each other, poke each other 2-3 times, and then they're gonna disengage as if nothing happened. But on the Litho side, it's gonna be OHG that will be contesting this Litho. The Retribution used Magitech failed to steal it away, but it was a good effort regardless. On the bot side, I guess it's just really neck and neck. But the gold lane pace, Sun is I'm really confused. Like Sun is a weak laner at the start, and instead of taking a strong early game, marksman who could snowball, they've taken a Nolan. Sorry, not a Nolan, a Nathan. So, you're kind of ruining your own advantage in a lane. Instead of a dominant lane, you've just had an average lane. But the Lolita is poking them out, but there's just not enough damage on either side to do much. But this Roger is level 4.
Yeah, I think the thought process coming in for Team Roman Daddy is that they are going to get the Roger snowball, Momo onto that Roger. If he manages to get the early goal, he will be able to secure the early to mid game. Meanwhile, Nathan will be like a security for the late game. Maybe that is the thought process going on for them. Meanwhile, we do see the Xbox and the Lapu Lapu cutting the lanes, trying to get a gank on this Benedetta. We just have to see if they are going to go in. No, they will be retreating. And the Xbox just starting off the turtle. That is a really nice zone on the Roger Baldudu.
Look at this Lapu, man. He just used his ult to zone, but these guys reset the Lord. They reset the turtle. So now your EXP laner does not have his ultimate. Benedetta with the Electro final blow, picking up the first blood on Lonely. She did not get to all the Curse of Blood, lands on 3. The kill is picked up by Prime Win. Last Insanity used aggressively. The Nightmaric Descent is still there. Zask flickers out to safety. They're chasing on to the Benedetta, but she's just too mobile. And I think, you know, the gold is on the side of OHG because they were able to get the turtle. But I don't think it was really worth it.
Man, that was a really nice flicker in combo coming in from Lapu Lapu Poldu onto that Benedetta.
And he just secured a kill. I was not prepared. Like, I saw the kill happen, but I didn't understand. Like, damn, that was fast. That was fast. Like, I saw it. My brain did not register the kill. I'm like, why is he respawning?
And I am still trying to process why Prime Win decided to retreat back on the turtle. He had it almost in his hand. His team did a phenomenal job zoning in Momo. Okay, right there.
And right now Million is being aggressive. It's kind of interesting seeing the Sun trying to pressure the Nathan. But Nathan finally being really smart here, and he's zoning, he's trying to freeze the waves onto his side, denying Sun the much needed gold. Because whenever Sun uses his clones, he will be giving away like 24 to 25 gold per clone to this Nathan. So in fact, he's just gonna add up like a free farm for the Nathan, and Nathan is gonna scale much harder. Momo dives in with the Lycan Pounce, Sun with the beautiful use of his clones to iframe the damage. And right now, again, dude, look at the gold. Like, look at Nathan, how much gold he picked up just from killing Sun's clones. He hasn't touched the gold shield, but he's still 400 gold ahead. And yeah, nothing much as of now on the bot side. Lapu Lapu using his ult really aggressively, getting him so low. Benedetta using her ult, escaping with a sliver of HP, but she's all out of utility in this turtle fight, as the turtle is up in a few seconds.
I mean, that was a really nice skirmish going on the top lane. They did manage to zone out the Nathan. The monkey trying to run away. Meanwhile, Curse of Blood landing on 2 people will be able to get down the Kadita.
Look at how much damage. That Sun was not the main body that was actually taking all that damage. But now Gimme Savage picking up this first kill, but he falls instantly as Prime Win is there to take up the vengeance for his teammates. Meanwhile, look at that. Lapu Lapu picking up another kill onto the EXP lane. This guy's at 202, and that is a dominant showing. Meanwhile, just look at this Sun, man. He's escaping with a sliver of his HP every single time. Will he escape once more? Yes, he does. What the hell, man? Yo.
I mean, this is the kind of monkey gameplay that we want to see. I mean, I do not want to deal with this kind of gameplay if I am on the receiving side. But ball to do. That was a really nice jukes coming in from Million right there. And we did see how annoying. I mean, he's making us eat our own words. And did you notice the Lapu? He's just marking the Benedetta at this point.
Yeah, and dude, he's ulted away, and he is chasing onto the Nathan, but no, the Glue Monster is able to sustain, but Glue Monster drops a heavy stun. Curse of Blood use, they will definitely pick up a kill. The vengeance is there. No! Luckily, Gimme Savage did. Oh no, what the heck, man. A Petrify combo with the rough waves used. Last Insanity used with the Retribution. He didn't have to use the Last Insanity as Nathan was just so low, the Retribution was sufficient to kill him. And dude,
We did not want to make any chance because the last game, I mean, we do know they are pretty stressed out, so they just do not want to take any chances. And the kind of follow-up coming in from Team OSG is really, really nice. I mean, they do have their teammates to, clean up. Meanwhile, the Roger trying to look for some gold
and on the mid side, they're chasing this Benedetta once again. Million diving in heavily, but the Lapu with a beautiful catch. The rough waves will be used, but no, they only catch a kill onto the Roger. They tried to get a 3-man catch, but it wasn't enough. But it is more than enough for them to get the zone into the turtle, as once again Prime Win, similar to the previous game, does not have to worry about retribution. Let's hope it's not a recap of the previous game where he lands an uncontested retribution but fails it at the end. But look at that, dude. Benedetta is not having a great time. She's barely able to go to her minion wave without dying instantly. Look, she's lost half her HP once again, just trying to secure the red buff from Prime Win. who was invading.
I do agree. Meanwhile, this million is just not letting Nathan farm, and I am kind of confused which one is the real son. Even I am not able to make that out. And Zask is falling down onto the hands of Kadita. I mean, she is doing the job that she has to do, zoning out, Zask from the team fight, lowering him down so that he does not have as much as impact as he does. We'll just have to wait and see what is going to happen. Oh, that's a nice kill on Kadita by Nathan.
And Momo has, he's trying to be involved in the fight, but look at the damage from Million, man. 1 S3 from that Sun. But finally a great Electro final blow. They're able to give a comeback. Roman Daddy finally has a tempo in their hands. But no, the Lapo wants more. The Sun picks up another kill onto the bot. But Momo gets a shutdown on the Glue Monster, as the last Insanity is not enough to keep him alive, and a shutdown picked up by 1D Tom. And right now the tempo is completely in Roman Daddy's side, as they're chasing onto the Million, but I don't think that's the right decision to make, because this guy has juked them enough times. Tom is low, Tom will fall, and a killing spree picked up. 302 for this monkey. There is going to be no monkey business around here, as Sun is on an absolutely dominant spree.
Sun goal lane is really scary. He already has his Thunder Belt. For the tankiness, he is on the Windtalker. Man, look at the damage that he's able to dish out. He is single-handedly able to take off one of Team Roman Daddy. That is not what you need to see.
And right now, Sun will be going into the Luminous Lord. Oh, it's not the Luminous Lord, it's just the regular Lord. But they want to press the matter on the inhibitors as soon as possible, pop up some of the turret shields. But the bot has activated the Thalassophobia of the Kadita. Rough Waves being used really early. She does not have that kit for herself anymore. Electro Final Blow being used by the Benedetta. The Lycan found sufficient for Momo to pick up a kill onto the Kadita. Rapu is in the depths of the fight. Millions clone falls once again. The minions are charging onto the mid, and as of now, the tempo is in the side of Roman Daddy to take the Lord, as there's just no ultimates of a major initiate style onto the side of OHG. Bene has started the Lord, and Million once again dives in, but that is not the play you want to make. He's got really low, and Roger still wants some more. He is still chasing. Will he be able to get the kill? Yes, he does, but was it worth it? Yes, it just might be. No, he misses the Lycan pounce, but the damage is there. Kadita diving in. The Benedetta finally taking a much needed kill onto the jungler of OHG. The Curse of Blood being dodged by all the members of OHG, and now finally, no, a double kill picked up. The Nightmare Spawn picking up a free kill. No, the Lapu with a beautiful S1 with the flicker picks up a kill on Zask, man. It is always such an even team fight.
The amount of no's that I heard from you this time, Baldo, I mean, even I was shocked. There was just everyone was falling one by one like dominoes at this point. Man, I'm not even sure what's happening. And did you see the kind of goal lead that Nathan is in? I mean, it's going to be really, really difficult for Team OSG to come out of it, because sure, you do have the Sun, but if he gets ganked on by 3 or 4 people of Team Roman Daddy, it's going to be really hard for him to sustain even with that Thunder Belt. We need the Carmilla to, just land her Curse of Blood onto maybe 4 or 3 people of Roman Daddy.
And right now on the bot side, they're chasing down the Benedetta once again. Bene will just be able to sustain. Lapu using his ultimate, and he will fall. The damage from Give Me Savage too much. The Curse of Blood used on to 3. The Lilecto final blow being used. There will fall. The Carmilla falls. 1D Tom falls. It is another even trade so far, but no, 3 have fallen on the side of Roman Daddy. It is 4. A Maniac on Million. Will he search for the Savage? No, he does not. They have to address the Lord, who is melting their turret on the top side, and we will probably see the inhibitor fall, and Roman Daddy gets some sort of Pyrrhic victory in this team fight. An inhibitor for 4 people, was it worth it?
I think it was worth it, because you did get the time to, at least save the inhibitor for the mid and their bot side, because, the Kadita getting caught in a very bad position. Will she fall down? Yes. Oh, she manages to escape.
Was sufficient, and now Momo is in a really tough spot, as he will fall. Shutdown taken up. but they used a little too many resources. There's no ultimates on anyone from the side of OHG right now. But luckily, there are no fights happening either. Dude, that was, Kadita, that was more than an outplay. I think Kadita just got a little lucky because Roger's passive did not activate. Like, his Thunderbelt passive didn't activate. Neither did his Wind of Nature, sorry, Wind Talker passive activate. But right now, Million on the top side with an instant Petrify combo. Instantly shreds the heck out of that Zask. What the heck? That was an insta kill. That was an insta kill.
Itemization. He is on the Windtalker with the item, bro. What's the item?
Great Dragon Spear. Great Dragon Spear and
Great
Collision Side.
Dragon Spear. Yeah, Zal. I mean,
Right
I'm
now,
sure.
Oh my god, Kimmy Savage picks up a kill. They again turn the tempo around, picking up 2 people from the side of OHG. The match is only 13 minutes in, but you have close to 40 kills in just 13 minutes. Is this a brawl game? It is not, because their outplay is happening, but both teams are just playing a little too aggressive for my liking. They need to play calmly. They need to take one decisive fight and turn it around. But right now, nobody is looking at the Benedetta on the top side. She will be trying to clear the lanes, but luckily Carmilla and Kadita will be respawning any moment, so they don't have to worry. But on the Lord, Lapu dives in once again. The stun is used. Newman on block. QC flickers out defensively and escape the onslaught of Roman Daddy. Million with the play, uses the Petri, lets Prime win, get the retribution. The Luminous Lord is in their favor. The Curse of Blood used up on 2. Then the 3. Oh my god. Million falls, the shutdown.
I mean, why are they having a team fight just after they have secured the Lord? Million should have just retreated back and waited for the Lord to spawn onto their sides. They already had the advantage. I mean, the Benedetta is just chipping down the Lord halfway, not letting him march down from their top side. The Zask and Nathan are doing really good job giving out that burst damage from behind, Baldudo.
And
yeah.
I think my net is messing me over, so I will just take a more passive role in the casting.
Okay, and we did see the Xbox falling down onto the hands of Team Roman Daddy. They are trying to get some, but the Curse of Blood landing onto 2 people, but will it be enough? The Benedetta choking down the Sun, but it's not the real body. He will be retreating back. Meanwhile, the members of Team Roman Daddy also retreating back. Sun going straight onto the blue of Xbox. Kind of a mistake coming in from Xbox right there, but the team trying to cover it up for him. Roger wanted to get some blood onto the monkey, but he did retreat back, trying to go and get his blue. I mean, I am seeing a very passive play, which they should have done since the beginning. Is this going to be an ambush onto the Lapu Lapu? Will he be able to survive? Yes, he uses his dash from his second skill. Man, the minions are marching down from both sides. Sun trying to look and get the second tier tower onto the bot side, but the Roger just in time saving it. The Lolita getting caught off in a very bad position. Will she fall down? No, she does not. She goes back, and that's a really nasty damage coming in from Nathan right there. Both the teams retreating back. The Benedetta being very, very cheeky. The Lapu trying to get some damage onto the Benedetta. Will he be able to get that? She gets caught in between 2 people, dies to the monkey even before she manages to land her ultimate, Baldo. Well, I think he is still not back with us. Okay, are you back, Baldo?
No, I'm back. It's just that the game is still stuck at the 15-minute mark for me.
Well, that is fine, but we do have the Lord spawning in 20 seconds. Team Roman Daddy looking for some ambush onto the mid lane bush. Meanwhile, Carmilla trying to give out some vision. The Sun trying to get some blood onto the hands of Roger, forcing him to use his retribution. Will be falling down onto the hands of Million right there. Really, really bad decision coming in from Momo OK, giving out a really free Lord for OHG, and Lolita trying to get in some kind of vision for her team. The Sun still poking down the Benedetta on the top lane. Katita trying to get in a kill onto the Zaz, but will be retreating back. A very easy lot for Team OHG, will be retreating back. Team Roman Daddy just regrouping for now. I think they should just look for a single pick off, try to not get caught on the, curse of blood coming in from Carmilla. They need to just scatter out a little bit, bait out some of their ultimates, maybe try to focus down and choke onto the Sun, because at this point he is the only member on Team OHG who is being a menace for them as of now. And the bot and the Lord is marching down from the top side of Team Roman Daddies. A little bit of skirmish happening near the Z of Team Roman Daddies, and it's going to be a free red as well for the X-Borg. Carmilla in position near the blue buff, looking for a 3 to 4 man ultimate. The Sun trying to look for some blood. He is thirsty and he needs those kills. The Lord is marching down. Will they be able to get this inhibitor? I think so, because they do not have that much of a lane clear presence right now, and they will be jumping onto the Katita, falling down onto the hands of Roger. The tier tower destroyed. Lolita going down as well, and Crystal is falling down onto the hands of Team OHG with a clear win, proceeding to round 4. Man, that was a really great comeback for them, considering the kind of gameplay we did see. They did have the potential. They did make some mistakes last match, but they managed to cover it up in this round and secure that win for themselves. The Roger not being as useful as he should have been, despite him having the Thunder Belt with just 15% damage coming in. Well, that was a really nice effort. More or less, but we will have to give it to Team OHG. Congratulations, and that will be it from us for tonight, guys. This was me, Yumena, with my co-caster Baldu. He is facing some network issues, but please stay tuned for tomorrow, and good night.